every day. Shit, that was the goal. What was it? Mic check. More Master Podcast. Your host, main of course. Got a special guest across from me. I got Miss Lisa Lee finally in the building. Okay,
Finally.
clapping it up for you. You can't hear him, but I can hear him. So yeah, finally got you in the building, man. Been trying to do this since 2023, and she made time on her schedule for me, so I feel appreciated. You know what I'm saying? So
That's a crazy thing to say.
no, I know you're a busy woman. You know what I'm saying? You're a busy woman. You famous out here. You doing a lot of things. So
I'm a regular person.
I say the same thing people say to me. So now I feel
I'm
I
a
feel
regular
good.
person.
No. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know, it's just you busy and you got a lot going on. But I know like when I try to interview people, I watch them for a while first. I see what they doing, what kind of impact they're having on the city, outside the city, the way they mind work, the way they conduct business, and what they into. And I knew when 2022 that I wanted to get you on. So once I felt like we had a good enough rapport, I said, "Let me go message her."
Mhm.
And you gotta be careful with certain people you message because sometimes you message somebody, they think you're trying to holler at them. I'm like,
Yeah, I got a
nah.
man. Yeah,
Yeah, I
you're
don't hear
right.
that often, but I will say this: sometimes they have, sometimes they be having. But I will say, like, I know everybody. Like, I feel like everybody not professional in what they do too.
Correct.
So
That's true.
you got some people who would use whatever they do to get close to a person. You know,
Yes.
um,
Correct.
I don't think I care that much
They be
about being
sliding
around
in
people.
DMs about business meetings whole time. They want to go to dinner. Correct.
Yeah. That's business meeting, but they got other business they trying to attend to.
Yeah.
They ain't
For
trying to
sure.
take your
You're right.
picture. So I like to start out with like just knowing what the person is. I know sometimes people think it's hard to talk about yourself and everything, but I kind of want to go back. So, tell me where you born and raised. You from Augusta, Georgia, or you not from here?
I'm not from here. I wasn't born here, but I've been here. You know, I hate when people you ask them that and they be like, I was born such and such, but they stayed there for like 3 months and then they've been here the rest of their life. I've been in Augusta as long as I can remember. I don't remember anywhere else. So at this point, I didn't go to school in Augusta, but I'm from Augusta. I
Yeah.
feel like.
I mean, yes, I think I see both sides. Me and now I was born here for real, not 3 months. You know, I
Yeah.
moved the house when I was 15, 16. But I always tell people when I hear people say they're from New York or they're from a famous place, Chicago, LA, Miami,
They just
right?
want to see
Yeah, I'm like, bro, you went to elementary school out here, middle school out here, high school out here.
I've known you your whole life,
Yeah, I'm
and
like,
you want to tell me,
you think because you went back for the summertime? You
yeah,
from?
correct? No, it doesn't count. Yeah, so I'd be like, at this point, I'm from Augusta.
Yeah, no, I like it, and I like the city. Even like being from other places, I feel like which we'll get into later on. I just think it give you a different perspective on where you're
On where
from
you're,
and
yeah,
when you live at.
correct,
So, I think that's why I have different views than other people who may be from here sometimes as well.
correct. That's true.
I think it's a beautiful city. I think I'm gonna talk about this next episode too. I just think that when people they live here, a lot of times they feel entitled to a lot of things.
They do.
And
for
then
sure.
when you feel entitled, you start working. It's hard to get them.
Because you feel like I've been here, everybody know me. What that got to do with anything?
Not a damn thing.
Meanwhile, somebody from hours away, they've been putting it in, working, and now they're surpassed you, and you feel like the city owe you something. They don't.
Oh yeah, jeez. I'm probably gonna piss a lot of people off in a little while when I do this, but
Yeah.
I want just focusing on you. All right, so you say you're not from here, but you're from here. So like, where was you born? Like, where was you from? Like,
I was born in Philadelphia.
of all places. Okay,
Yes.
Philly girl. Okay, all right.
But if you drop me off there right now, couldn't tell you where nothing was, none of that.
You ain't the only one.
No. My grandparents and all that still stay up there, but even still.
Yeah. So, and I'm only asking this because I'm looking at you, and then I don't know like your actual name, but like you black? You black?
Yeah, I'm black.
Okay. I'm not gonna
all the way.
Why you put your
100%.
fist out?
100%.
Nah, you just I could.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the sundress. It could be the
I
hair.
mean, I feel like
Giving Dominican.
we all mixed Puerto Rican princess. I feel like we're all mixed with something down the line, but as far as I can tell, we're black.
Okay. All right. So but just tell me about life, like coming up. Like who was you raised by? Your mom, your dad, your grandparents?
My actual biological father is deceased, so
Okay.
I had a stepdad, my mom, my siblings.
Youngest of?
I'm the
oldest
youngest.
Of how many?
4.
Any girls? All boys?
I have an older sister and I have 2 brothers in the middle, and then it's me.
Okay.
But now that I'm grown, I be feeling like I'm the oldest. But
Oh boy.
and it's like a big difference. Like we're 10 years apart. All of us, like they're all close in age, and I just came out of nowhere. But yeah, I mean, my parents raised me. My grandparents didn't really. Most people I've noticed now be like, Grandparents raised me. No, it was my parents. I think I had like a normal childhood.
Well,
Nothing.
I do understand the grandparents thing one time because we had a we had a joke. I'm drinking about cherry Pepsi. She said that was a
Anybody who drinks
grandparents drink.
Pepsi was raised by their grandparents.
And I did live with my grandma for a little while. I will be honest, my mom did raise me. I came down when I was 16, but
Yeah.
after like 6 months, my mom came back down, took us, so
hmm
we just stay here. But that is funny though when you said that. It's a grandparent drink is crazy to me. I know like Coke, but I
I
thought
don't know
Wild
no
Cherry
young
Pepsi was more
people
younger.
that drink
It could be an
Pepsi.
up north thing too. Like,
It
that was
could
like
be.
an up north thing.
It could be.
And since you're not really from Philly, quote unquote, you know,
Unfortunately,
you had a cheesecake,
I
cheesesteak.
have. Yes,
How was it?
it was great. I
Okay.
wanted to wrap it up and take it home with me the last time I was there.
Okay. All right. Well, you said you had a normal childhood. What does that mean to you? Like, what's a normal childhood?
Um,
You wasn't outside. You was outside,
I
sheltered,
was
not
outside,
sheltered.
bad as hell, outside fighting boys. But then don't let them touch me, because now I'm finna tell my brothers to come get you. That type of stuff.
And
Skin
then
my
their
knees
brother's
up.
10
If I
years older than you, so
Yeah. So yeah,
they
you better not fucking hit me, because I'm gonna get my brothers. So they should just let me tear them up, because they knew if they hit me back, my brother's gonna come get them. My legs are skint up, climbing trees, manhunt, that type of stuff.
So what you was like rough? I ain't saying I don't want to say
Rough. I was a
tomboy, but
tomboy.
okay. Oh, you said it.
Looking
There
at
we
it
go.
now, I'm surprised I didn't turn out to be a stud.
Lisa, come on.
I promise you, like, when I say like knees skidded up, climbing trees, getting stuck in trees.
You was a stud in training.
Yes, hanging out with the boy. Like I said, hanging out with the boys. Like, even the girls I used to hang out with, they'd be like, she's too rough. Like, they would play with me, but like,
Yeah.
I used to do a little bit much. Following up behind my brothers, they going to Warren Road. I'm going to Warren Road with them.
Oh, okay. So when did you come here? When you came here then? 'Cause
When I was little.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
like I
Okay.
couldn't
Okay.
give you an actual age, but
But
yeah.
you say you didn't go to school here.
No, I went to, what school I went to? I went to Sue Reynolds for a hot little minute.
Mhm.
Went to Warren Road for a hot little minute. Went to National Hills.
Oh, damn.
And then I spent the rest of my school in North Augusta. That's why most people see me. They be like, you from Carolina the whole time. I'm not.
That makes okay. You do give Carolina vibes. That
Yeah.
makes sense. That makes sense. Where'd you learn how to
What
drive?
does that mean?
Where'd you learn how to drive? That's important.
I got a Carolina plate.
Shit.
Can't drive worth a damn.
Yeah, when you asked me where to park, that was a red flag. I'm not gonna lie, but
Because
it was a
I
lot
was
of
like,
space. That's all I'm
I
saying.
don't know who else is here. I didn't want to park and be somebody
got
got to pull something in.
I
I
got
just
you.
didn't want.
And we definitely don't want anybody with a South Carolina plate confused.
I'm not gonna lie.
You know,
Because keep them off the road.
no, keep
Seriously.
y'all off the
Y'all. And why you playing? I really want to switch my plates over, because I know people see me and be like, she got a Carolina plate. But I can attest that, no, Carolina drivers can't drive. I remember when I got my license, I just went on like a random day and went and got it.
Of course.
Of course, during the driving test, they be like, what was that sign we just passed? I told her about 3 times. I ain't gonna lie, I don't know.
Yeah, she said, you know what? Yeah, take your license.
It was time to parallel park. I said, do I have to do this? We don't live in a city. Do I have to? She said, no, it won't hurt you. I said, is it going to hurt me more if I do it and I mess it up, or if I don't do it at all? She said, it'll hurt you worse if you do it and you do it incorrectly, or, oh, I ain't doing it.
Or they gave y'all options.
She got out the car. I said, okay, I know I ain't passing. She said, go in there and take your picture. I said, oh, okay, well. But yeah, no, so I can't say Carolina drivers can't drive.
No, shout out to Carolina, man. It's a beautiful thing.
Talk
Man.
all that trash about their drivers. Now you talking about shout out to Carolina.
Hey, man, they know. I love Carolina. I just hate being out there, but okay, so that makes sense enough for us. Because I wonder sometimes, like for me, I know I wasn't always in media, so I didn't always care about what was going on like that. But when you start to do so, you see people pop up. You're not wondering where they popped up from. Like, how this person,
where they came from. Yeah.
I really don't know when I first came across you or what you was doing at all. I will say this is funny on tangent out of nowhere. I think even though I didn't know you, I had heard of you before because I was talking to someone at the time, and I think you had you have a child with their like nephew or something like that. They got a big family over there. They go to cookouts.
A huge
down there,
family.
down there, right down there, that house over there. You know what I'm talking about? Okay. And so I was talking to somebody in there, and I remember he had a child, and I remember seeing you on. I'm like, that look just like But of course, y'all
Yeah.
would never get some
Correct.
to my knowledge. So I remember hearing about some stuff there, and that was the only thing I knew of you. I never really thought to connect the two until later on. Like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
that makes
A
sense.
lot of people say that even
Never
now.
thought about it.
My baby is 10, and they be like, hold up. People call me to this day like, I seen your baby with such and such. I be like, that's her dad. That's her dad's
Yeah.
family. Oh, I didn't even know. Yeah, they've got a huge family.
Yeah, extremely huge. But they do a lot of good stuff together. So shout out to them.
They're good people.
Yeah. All right. So I guess I want to get into like what was North Augusta like for you? Like, what was that like coming up, going to school out there? I never heard about North Augusta. You went to North Augusta High School?
I mean, yeah.
So you were a Yellow Jacket?
Yes, I was.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
It was okay.
You gotta start claiming these things, Lisa. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. I don't be seeing you claim these South Carolina streets.
I don't claim them at all. Like, and it's not even on like no hating type, but like Carolina. Well, I'm not even gonna say Carolina. North Augusta, like their school, and once everybody graduates, they just go their separate ways. They don't really hold on to their school. They don't have, I'm not gonna say they don't have school pride and whatnot, but they're not like how the Georgia schools are. Like, you're gonna know what school they went to. It don't matter if they graduated 78.
Oh, yeah.
They're gonna make it known. Our school's not really like that. Like, I didn't really talk to a lot of, as soon as I got out of school, I moved to Augusta. I didn't really keep in contact with a lot of people I went to school with, keep up with none of them. Like, even now, this year will be my 10-year reunion. And I've been running into classmates, they've been messaging me, hey, you going? And I'm like, damn, I didn't know y'all even cared if I went or not. I mean, I'll go, but.
Well, you somebody now. I don't know what you were back then, but you somebody now.
I mean, maybe I still feel like I'm a regular person.
Oh,
but
my God. All right.
I really do. Like.
I mean, what kind of person was you in high school? Like, just because you're a real blunt person for the most part.
I
so
was
in high school,
that too. Then
you was blunt, right?
I was rude as hell in high school. Like, people tell me now, like, Lisa, you remember you said this to me in school? And I'm like, why you didn't slap the hell out of me when I said that? Like, what do you mean but I feel like I'm the same person now than I was then. I'm very friendly, very energetic, very don't meet a stranger.
Do you think? Because I know we talked before in the past, but like, and I always go. I guess it's just people's demeanors and stuff like that. Like, do you think you got a reputation? Not reputation. Do you think you got a connotation with your name as far as like being mean? Like, people think you're mean.
Yes, everybody thinks that, so they like, I guess, like, really talk to me, which I can be if I want to be. If I get like a vibe, I'm a little, but it's warranted. I'm not just all around rude. I think a lot of people associate that with like prettier females. Like, oh, she no, girl. I'll be talking to people. You would think like, oh, they friends. My friends tell me all the time, how you know them? I don't. They just know my name from Facebook, and I'm talking to them in the bar or
normal life, right?
Don't start. Regular person. I think it's just the name. The name is very, I don't know.
It's catchy.
It's the name. That's all. So many people think it's fake. That's my name, babe. But that's all it is. I don't think I'm special. It's just.
I do. So I know we're touching on some things, and I like the way that's going. But I do want to touch on, because you mentioned your siblings. I know you kind of post them here and there, so I know you cool with your siblings. But it was the very first time I said I want to interview her. I don't know why I got this. I'm so fixated on like women, girls, daughters, and their mom relationships. I don't know. That's just something I've always been big on. Maybe because my mom, maybe because of stuff I've seen coming. I don't know.
Yeah.
But you had posted something. And I remember not knowing you like that, but I said, "This is enough right here." Before you blew up and became Lisa Lee, you know that you are right now. I was like, I want to talk to her about this. And I remember you was posting something saying like, me having a kid now has helped me and my mom's relationship, and I understand a lot of stuff that she was telling me that I didn't understand then when I was growing up.
Yeah.
So describe that relationship, younger you, and maybe some of the things you felt about y'all relationship and why you thought that way.
Yeah. Growing up, my mom worked a lot. Like, she wasn't like I know a lot of people say like their mom worked a lot and they be like, well, they didn't, like I woke up and I didn't see my mama. No, my mama still woke me up every morning, went to church every week, but like she worked a lot. It wasn't a lot of, oh, we spending the weekend together. She was working everything I remember is her working. I don't remember her going out with friends. I don't remember family reunions. She's sending me with my family. Like she worked a lot. So, and then of course, the mamas, they done worked all day. They come home, the house dirty. You ain't take the chicken out, all of that. So they're fussing. You done got in trouble in school. So now you got to get whooped when you get home, all of that. So growing up, I thought my mama was mean. Like, what is she so mean for? Which she wasn't like abusing me or nothing, but it's just like, dang, she didn't play. She didn't play at all. And now that I've gotten older, and then my mom's not a very touchy-feely, like I'm a very hugging
like
on
intimate,
you. Yeah, she's not that. She'll tell you I love you, but like she's not like a hugger or a kisser or none of that. So as I got older, I just thought like maybe she just mean. She don't have too many friends, that type of stuff. But now that I'm older, I'm realizing she's working, trying to take care of 4 kids. I tell her all the time, how you have 4 kids?
4's a lot.
I have 1, and it is tearing me up. How did you have 4? Then on top of that, their father died at a young age, so you have to navigate that. I think my grandma, like her and my grandma relationship was kind of like they didn't have the best. So it's not even like now I call my mom for anything. If I stub my toe when I walk out of here, I'm gonna call my mom and be like, Mom, guess what just happened? Like she's my best friend. I don't think her and my grandma had that relationship. So I just think like she probably was just tired. She probably just had so much going on that she didn't know how to navigate it. We're all been put here. This is our first time on earth. This is our first time working. This is our first time having kids. Even if you have multiple kids, every child is different. I say every day when we get up, we're facing a new day we've never seen before. She was trying to figure it out just like I am now. So now that I'm grown, I give her a lot. I understand now.
Yeah.
I see, sometimes I come home, my baby done tore that house up, and I'm like, Lana. And even I'm trying to teach her like understanding her emotions, speaking her emotions. I don't want her holding anything in. So sometimes I come home, I could just be like, Lana, clean this up. She's like, are you upset? Did you have a bad day? And I'm just like, she's 10. Who would think to even ask that? But she picks up on how I act, and I'm like, I'd probably be doing the same stuff my mama used to do. And just, I didn't think to ask her, like, what's wrong? Did you have a bad day? I'm a kid. I wasn't thinking about that. So it's
But I got a question about that though, because you say, I agree. I get what you're saying and everything you're saying. But do you think also maybe you kind of made a space where she feel comfortable asking you that question?
I'm trying
I think us as younger, I don't think
we didn't have that space.
I feel like if I asked her, I might get slapped.
Correct.
I don't want to get slapped.
What you mean? What's wrong? Did I have a bad day? Are you being smart?
Yep.
Correct. That type of stuff. And I do feel like I try to create a space for her where she can express herself. But it's crazy because now my mama tell me that with her. I'll be like, Ma, Alana did such and such and so and so. And she'd be like, well, let her. Where was this at?
Grandparents are soft, man.
I told her. I said, you shot me one time.
Hey, chill.
Disclaimer, not for real.
Chill.
But Lana gets away with murder with her. And I'm just like, of course, she'd have raised all her kids. She's raising grandkids now, which she's got like 15, 16 grandkids. So
Jesus. Y'all ain't playing, is you?
You say I got one. I was not. But so now it just makes me see her in another light. Like she really was doing the damn thing.
Yeah. Do you think that with grandparents, do you think they try to or attempt to change where they could have parented better with their kids, with their grandkids?
That, and then I also feel like not even necessarily saying trying, but a lot of the time, by the time they become grandparents, you can't, well, I'm not going to say figure life out because none of us are figuring life out. But they're living softer. You're not working as much. They done bought their house. They
enjoying life.
Yes. So they might get a softer versus I'm out here trying to survive. I done worked all day. Now I got to cook for 4 kids. I got to get up at 5 in the morning and all of that. My kids acting up in school. Like she don't got to worry about nothing. All her kids are moved out. Everybody's, doing well. So I feel like she's taking care of herself now. She be talking about she working out at home, doing Pilates, walking. Girl, you ain't never did none of that growing up. You was working and that was it. So
Well, just staying on parents for a second. I know you mentioned that your biological father passed away. How old were you when that happened?
I was literally, I think like 1 or 2.
Oh, damn.
Like a baby. Like everybody, I've seen pictures of like me at like toddler, or maybe 2 or 3, toddler age with him. My grandma before she passed used to tell me all the time, like your daddy used to say you was the prettiest little girl. Like used to be telling my uncles and them, like my daughter cuter than yours. Like
Yeah, yeah.
was crazy about me, but I don't have any memories. All my siblings do. Like when we sit around, they talk about them, but I really don't remember anything. So I had to be 3, maybe 1 or 2, around that. I know, yeah, probably about 3 years old.
Oh, is that why y'all came to the South at all, or no?
No, my grandmother, actually, both of my grandparents moved down here from both sides.
Oh, wow.
Over time, like I said, my grandfather still lives up there, but my grandfather on my mom's side and my grandparents on my dad's side both moved down here. And I guess they, after a while, just followed them.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
ask my mom that all the time. She never has to answer, like, why did you move us down here?
This is my thought, my theory too. I didn't never claim wanted to come down here to live, but I
Yeah,
wouldn't change my life for that part for too much. But I do think when you living up north in a faster lifestyle, and it's easier for your kids to get into things. Like I said,
correct.
y'all got big age gaps, and she got boys.
Hmm.
Um, Not saying you can't get into it here, but it's slower.
It is
You can
correct.
you can change your life quicker to me down here
Yes,
than you can up there.
correct.
Once you ended up there, that's for
And
life
get
at
caught
that
up
point.
in,
Yeah.
yeah,
And
for sure.
so I think it's slower. You need to slow down sometimes,
You do,
And so I think
especially raising kids.
I think the school system, of course, I said I've been up there for a long time. It was better up there, but
Yeah. Hmm.
uh, like I said, if you smart, I feel like if you smart in life, you'll figure it out.
Correct.
I don't think nobody should ever 100% rely on school to get the job done for you.
Yeah.
But up north, it is extremely faster paced.
Hmm.
So you got to
I
learn, or
feel
you're gonna
like
get left
that
behind.
benefits you though.
Definitely.
Overall, you learn how to. You'd be surprised how many people I see on a day-to-day basis. I'll be like, Mom, they can only do one thing at a time. You have to keep telling them the same things. They don't know. If they doing more than one thing at a time, they get flustered, and it's
Hmm.
like it's from a slow pace that you grew up with. So that's what you're used to. And then you go to a big city and it's like too much going on. I
Yeah.
can't focus. I can't do this. Somebody yelling at me. It's a lot. So I do feel like I tell her, like, why did you do that?
And I, and I like more conversation based, but I'm gonna ask more questions. But I do want to say this one thing. I think, at least for me, because I was able to live up north enough, long enough to where when I went to school, I went to high school.
Hmm.
I don't even seen the movie Juice before. You seen the movie Juice? The movie?
Hmm.
All right, so that's how it is in high school. Like
Yeah.
instead of us, we have phones. Like everybody had phones back in '04, '05, right?
Yeah.
And so when they were instead of my friends call me, they would just go to the end of the block, man, whatever,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Oh, it's time to go. So you go
Hmm.
downstairs. But whether it's raining, snowing, sleet, whatever, summer, we've taken the bus or the train. It's two ways you can
Either
go to
way.
school. So we timing it. We like we know we gotta leave by this time
Hmm.
to get to another neighborhood that
And
we
that
not
is an
from.
underrated skill.
And we not from there. So
Yeah.
and we everybody goes in packs. So I got 4 people I'm
Hmm.
going to school with. They got four. They got four. You never know who and what type of time in that morning. So we wearing red. Are they Chris Walker? And back then it was
Yeah.
like that because we
Yeah.
ain't know.
Correct.
And so any given day, anything can happen because you go into a whole nother neighborhood, not
Correct.
from
And
one
it's not like
neighborhood.
social media where you know
Mm-mm.
people and you know what they are. I done seen their page. And you don't know these people for
Yeah,
real unless you've been around them already. Correct.
yeah. And so you go into so many different situations. So your parent, but you come home, your parents say how was school, and you just say good. They don't
Hmm.
know you didn't have to fight or
You're
somebody
gonna try to
got
stab
robbed. You
me.
seen a
Correct.
robbing. Yeah, like I had to help a girl who might have was getting beat up by two guys and we ended up
Hmm.
fight. It's so much stuff just going to school.
Yeah.
And so when I came down here, I'm like, hold on. So all I gotta do is walk outside and catch the bus,
Catch the bus.
and I'm
Get
good.
back on the bus and come back, and that's it.
And throw my headphones on, and I got a seat. Cause in New York,
You
you might
gotta
not have
stand
a seat. You
up.
gotta and I always if I'm sitting down, somebody come on, a woman,
Hmm.
I gotta. We was taught to get up, so to
Yeah.
get up, and then so I'm like, and it ain't cold,
Yep.
so no snow, so it was a win. But I always realized like going on in life, you start to see like some of those instincts that you do when you're younger, it train you for later on in life.
In
Like
life, correct.
whether it be traveling somewhere, how to move, how to operate in big crowds or whatever. So
Hmm.
yeah, I think that always helped. I think for me. But just go back to you and being in North Augusta. Um, I guess for me, like I talk to most sports people from North Augusta. I don't talk to somebody that just
Mhm.
lived out there, whatever. Like, I guess describe the school. Like, what was the school sound like in your opinion? Like, what was it like? Was it a mixture like black, white, mad white, some black? I
I
really,
mean, there were a lot of black people, but it was predominantly a white school. A lot of the classes I had, I was with the white kids. But there were the black kids around. Majority of there was like a couple token like black teachers I remember,
mm,
guidance counselors that like I stuck to, and they kind of helped me out. Helped other teachers understand me as a young black woman, where sometimes they might not
yeah.
look twice at you. It's just
So
you're
all
a
you did
black
was go to
girl.
school. You ain't cheerlead, none of that.
Nope. But I didn't really want to. I wanted to get out of school. Like I wanted to graduate. I ended up graduating early, a year early, and I ended up having my daughter in school too, though. So
Oh,
I went to school, came home.
hold up. Let me bring it back a little
Run
bit.
that back.
Now we cooking.
I
All
did.
right. What was that like?
Honestly, I don't know
Was you
because
16 and pregnant?
yes,
Like MTV show?
should have been on the show.
Shit. Yes,
They
North
should have gave me a
Augusta.
contract.
Nah, for real. You can have a whole fan page now, like you got now.
I'm yeah, but as soon as I found out I was pregnant, I left school and did school online, and finished my junior year. So majority of like actually being pregnant, I was out of school before I was showing. So I didn't really have to deal with that.
What your mom say?
And still to this day, when I feel like she already knew. Kid you not, my grandmother, my father's mom, I got pregnant in like August, September, around that time, maybe even October. Um, my grandma had told the family at the family reunion in June prior that I was pregnant already.
Damn. She
And
had a
people
dream?
had something. And I remember I was so upset with her because people were coming back. I heard you pregnant, and I wasn't even pregnant yet. And I ended up getting pregnant. But so I guess my mama, I feel like she kind of already, which mind you, I said I got pregnant like September, October. I didn't tell my mom until January. Like, I just told her I didn't want to go to school no more. I want to do school online. She was like, okay.
Well, just real quick, like how'd you spend that? Like, how would you, all black people want to know, like, how'd you spend that?
At that age, I really thought, if I don't pay this no mind, it'll go away.
Mm.
If I just don't acknowledge this, it'll go away. And it might have been December, was like when I realized this shit not going away. It's not going away. And so I told her, and I was expecting her to fuss. By that time I was living with my sister.
So you end up moving out?
I wouldn't say moving out because by January I was back. But like my mama was like, I'm working. You talking about doing school online. I can't watch you. You can go live with your sister. So I was living with my sister. And I remember telling her, well, my sister told her, because I was like, I'm scared. I'm not telling her. And she was like, Lisa, you kind of have to tell her. And I told her, and she didn't yell. She didn't fuss. She didn't call me. Well, she's never called me out my name, but like the typical, I guess, what you would expect. She didn't call me fast or nothing. She just said literally verbatim, okay, you can't be a child anymore. Like, it's time to grow up. I'm going to help you out, but I'm not watching no babies. I'm not finna be babysitting for you to do what you want to do. You have to be an adult now. And that was all she said. Like I said, probably around that time, I was like, okay, I want to come back. And she was like, come on. Came back, and smooth sailing after that. Well, I'm not gonna say smooth sailing, but like she was there.
Your sister knew though?
Mm-hmm.
You think they talked?
Most likely, yeah. Back then, at that time, you're like, she my sister. She not gonna. But now, no, I know she probably caught my mama like, mommy.
Yeah, your mom had time to be mad. So when you finally told her, she was like, all right.
Oh,
cool,
I already been new.
She had the speech ready for you.
Yeah, you've been asleep all. Your sister said you've been asleep and crying, and yeah, we already knew. So yeah, but it's still to this day. I'm like,
Yeah, I know, I know.
damn.
16, that's scary because, you know, at 16,
Yeah,
and I think teenagers are across the world, we think you know it all. We
you
think you're
do.
smart. I'm getting A's and B's in school, so I must know. I must got life figured out, right?
I got this. That's all they tell you to do is get good grades. I got that. I know what I'm doing. Correct, for
Yeah.
sure.
So like, what was your plan after that? What? So now you told your mom that's out the way now. What's your plan now? Like, what you thinking? Are you scared? You like, do you think about what type of mom you gonna be? Are you thinking about the future? You know, job wise,
Um,
career wise, school wise.
I was to an extent, but honestly, at that time, I was still caught up in like trying to have a normal life. Like, cause I came back, all my friends, cause I didn't tell nobody I was pregnant. Like my close friends knew, kind of, sorta, but nobody like really knew for sure. For sure, they just like Lisa, just stop going to school. And so I kind of wanted to keep having a regular life. I wanted to. I remember like with my best friends at the time, um, they getting ready for prom. I'm with them with a bump, watching them get ready for prom. I'm watching people go to senior week and all that. And I'm so
Mm.
sad because damn, I
Yeah,
got a baby. But I
speak on
wasn't
that.
thinking,
Like,
yeah.
how do you feel like that week? How do you feel first? We're gonna do prom, then senior week, and
Yeah.
like not, I guess, being able to be a part of those
Mm-hmm.
festivities. How'd that make you feel?
Horrible. Like, damn. You had to go ahead and get to sneaking early. You done missed out. Like literally, because that was like junior prom. Senior prom, I'm helping my friends. I was literally with my best friend dress shopping. I have pictures of like me helping her dress shopping, Lana crawling around the dress shop. Literally, Lana crawling on the floor while I'm helping her pick out dresses. They like, Lisa, you done had Lana, you could still kind of go. And I'm like, no, that shit is over with. Like, no, not going. I'll be happy for y'all. Going to senior week, they calling me like, Lisa, you could go. I already told y'all my mama not watching my baby. Like, no, I can't go.
She gave
Which
you the
her dad
speech.
probably would have, but I just remember being extremely jealous. Like, damn, I'm missing out
Yeah,
on what everybody else doing. Everybody talking about college. I'm going to college visits with my best friends. And
and
I
some of
know I'm
us.
going home I'm going to Charleston Southern with my best friend, helping her move in her dorm. And I know I'm going back home with your parents. You up here, living the life. And at that time, I ain't gonna lie, I was jealous as hell. Like it really bothered me. But looking back at it now, I wouldn't change it.
Were you able to be like, even with feeling, I guess, some sense of jealousy? Were you able to be happy for your friends
Yeah,
still?
for
Okay.
sure. I was excited for them and their journeys and just seeing them progress and live life. I was yelling at high school, like the original, what was supposed to be my high school graduation. I was at graduation cheering them on, crying, everything with my baby.
Mm.
Um, so I do think I didn't feel any ill feelings towards them. It was just like I was jealous that I could not um experience all of that with them.
Yeah.
But
And then at that time, like, okay, so at what point do you say I gotta lock in? Like, what would you doing for work? What would you do for money? What would you do for, like, to buy Pampers, to buy stuff for your child at that time?
I've always been, and people, I've always been a hustler since I was 4 and all that.
Yeah,
I've always um made a way one way or another. When I first found out I was pregnant, I would do like friends' hair here and there. It wasn't like no every day. It might
hmm
be like braiding somebody hair this month, next month another person. It wasn't like steady going, but I would do that. I was blessed. My family would send me money. I have an aunt,
rich
Aunt
auntie.
Tracy. She was in the military, so whenever she would come to Augusta, she would go to the PX and buy me everything. Like
Mm.
Lana is 3 months old. You buying 4T clothes. Like she's buying everything and she don't care. Whatever it costs, she'll pay it when we get there to the register. She didn't care. So I had a lot of family helping me out there. And then even as Lana got older, I took all her clothes to kid. Let me get that money back that was already spent on these clothes. I did all of that. Her shoes, back then that's when Jordans. Lana used to get all the Jordans. I'm taking them back, and getting the money back for them. I worked at Monkey Joe's. I had Lana in June. I think by August I was working at Monkey Joe's as a party host. And I worked there for maybe like a year, maybe 2 years. And that's just what I did for that time being. And it worked out. Of course, I still lived at home, so I didn't have any bills, paying for diapers, and
Yeah.
Lana dad doing his part too. So I will say I didn't have that struggle.
No,
And
no, out the mud story for you is just like, hey, people helped out. The village did the
my
village
village
job.
did what they was supposed to do for sure.
Okay. But what your dad's side of the family, like, did they
Yeah.
y'all still keep in
Very much.
contact?
Yeah, my aunt that I was talking about, that was my dad's
Okay.
sister.
Okay, cool.
I don't really talk to my mom's side of the family at all. So really my dad's and then my stepdad's family as well. My church family helped a lot too. I remember sometimes going to church
How did
and
that feel? Jesus. I know that was
see,
you feel like all eyes was on
I
you?
was so stressed at first, but I had my stepdaddy's mom, my grandma, she didn't play that. So she used to be like, you still going to church, you're not hiding your dress. If anybody got something to say, come tell me. And nobody never said nothing to me. Nobody never made me feel away. A lot of them, like, I will say that my church family, I guess they did, I'm not gonna say traditional. They didn't give the stereotyped church family like, she was none of that. I didn't have no problems with none of that. They used to be ready to rub my belly when I came in there. Does that baby need anything? We can't wait till the baby get here. Even my pastor was like, I cannot wait till this baby get here.
Yeah.
We gonna have this laid out. He gonna get I forgot who he was saying he was gonna get to come. Like, we gonna christen the baby in front of everybody. Like, I had a very welcoming church family. So I didn't deal with that. I didn't deal with, what I guess people see day to day with like, oh, sit in the back and wear big clothes. No, I was in there waddling around, chilling.
That's what's up. I like that though. I like hearing the stories like that where everybody did their job. A lot
For
of times you
sure.
hear the stories and everybody don't do their job. So if
They
it
do. And
forces somebody to go in like sport mode and they have to do all these
in
extra
trauma mode,
things.
correct. Yeah.
And that's how you get that perspective of like people hating certain genders or hating people that do this or
There's certain
even
demographics, so yeah, for sure.
Okay. You did mention hair though. I know that's kind of
Mm-hmm.
where you got your fame from. Now you being famous and all that.
Yes.
So you was doing it here and there. Was that when you were younger? What you wanted when you were younger? Like, what did you want to be like initially?
Crazy enough, I wanted to do hair.
Hmm.
I've always kind of had like a want for doing hair. But growing up, my sister did hair, my older sister. And of course, it wasn't like salon based or nothing like that. It was like the girls around the neighborhood doing my hair, her friends' hair, her hair. But because of that, of course, like, when your parents ask you what you want to do, my mom, we talked about it. And I was like, I want to do hair. And she was more so like, don't try to do hair following up your sister.
Yeah.
Try to find something else. We don't want you just, you see your older sister doing it, so you want to do it.
Now
No,
you want to do it.
do something else. So when she told me that, I put it out my mind. I still liked doing hair, but I put it out my mind as a career. I started thinking about, well, I like to talk. I like being nosy. I like asking people like how they're feeling, what's going on. I like picking people's brains. So I was like, well, I want to be a therapist. So I'm like, okay, cool. I can do that. And that's what I kind of stuck on. Even after I had Lana, that's what I was stuck on. I wanted to do. Like, I'm gearing towards like, what college can I bring my baby to and stay, on campus with the
Yeah.
baby type to go to school to be a therapist. Of course that didn't happen, but
Was it any specific reason that you just couldn't get into schools or you wasn't trying like to get into the schools?
no, I was. And I was succeeding in that. I started doing hair. The woman who did my hair, her name's Takia Smith. Love that lady to death. She was looking for an assistant, coincidentally, around the same time I stopped my job at Monkey Joe's. Just a shampoo girl, nothing, too much. And my mama was like, Takia's looking for an assistant, I could tell her, you could do it.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay. And I set it up, went in there, did the whole interview, like real deal interview process, emailing her resumes, which I ain't got nothing on there but Monkey Joe's.
Chill, man.
But And she hired me. And I remember my first day in there, like, damn, I'm not watching the clock. I'm not ready to get off. Like, the day has flew by and I'm chilling in here. Like, I like being here. I like working. I'm ready to come back to work the next day. And that's when I realized, like, maybe this is something I can do.
Yeah.
And that's just what it's been since then.
I want to just make. I don't want to skip over that part you said about the therapist thing, and I think it's to me it's I guess how life works. And I know we talk about this song about how people make the world go around,
Hmm.
and I love that song for different reasons. But when you think of the fact you want to be a therapist and you ended up being a hairstylist, you really could say it's the same
I'm
thing.
still a therapist.
Yeah, but whether it's
Correct.
the barber shop, the beauty salon, it's like
Still.
it's some form of therapy.
Hmm.
You know, whether you making somebody feel beautiful afterwards, whether in the process making them feel beautiful, listen to their
Correct.
problems and having that conversation while doing that in the process.
Hmm.
I can't say it's too much of a difference besides one is labeled, I guess, a doctor
Yeah.
in
When
some
it's sitting
sense
there like
and can
this.
prescribe you,
Yeah.
you know, I guess medicine if something's wrong with you. But
Adderall, whatnot. Correct.
yeah, but yeah, I think it's the same thing.
I tell my clients that all the time. I'm a therapist. I just do your hair while I'm talking to you for sure. So I feel like I won because I do literally. I have some clients come in like, "Ooh, I can't wait to hear about how this happened or how this happened." Sometimes I'll be talking to my clients and I just be, if you know, you know. If you've been on my chart, I'll be saying anything in there. Sometimes I'll say something and it didn't even mean anything to me. And sometimes clients will come back and be like, when you said that, it really stuck with me. It helped me. I've had some clients start crying like, I've
Yeah.
never thought about it that way. I'm so glad you said that. And I'm like, girl, I just said wear blue socks. Like, it's that insignificant to me, but it really meant something to them. So I'm like, I feel good. I feel like I'm still serving people in a capacity that I wanted to.
Yeah.
It's just the surroundings are different. It's not a cozy couch and
Yeah. So like talk about like because I know I've interviewed maybe one or two hairstyles, probably more than ain't no telling, I don't know. But everybody's story is so different, so I don't really know like what to hang on to. But talk
Mhm.
about so you started being an assistant. Talk about your journey from assistant up until you
Mhm.
got your own situation.
I was an assistant for her for maybe two or 3 years. In there every day, bringing my weekends. I'm bringing my baby. She's sitting around. She a salon baby.
Your mama
Um,
was not playing. She is not
no,
watching no kids.
she was not playing. Like, did not play. That baby's going with you. My mama, no, she was dead serious. She didn't play. Um, uh, I just lost my
No,
train of
so you
thought.
say you were
Yeah.
going in the weekends, bring your baby. You say you worked there
Mm-hmm.
about 2 years. So
Yep.
while you was assistant, what would you did you do hair at all while you was assistant?
I was like a shampoo girl, just doing shampoos. Then from there, it went up to like, okay, she might have me blow dry them too. Then, I might start putting their color on. And then it got to basically the point where I'm doing everything up until when the hot tools come out.
Mm,
Like, I'm washing them, I'm relaxers, I'm all of that. Prepping them to where literally like how you see the salons where literally they don't touch your head until it's ready to curl it. And I started doing that. And then from there, she told me, I see you really like this. I'll pay you extra if you work for me and go to school to get your license on top of that. So that shit is sweet to me because you're gonna pay me extra to work for you and to get my license. So that's what I did. I went to Georgia Institute of Cosmetology to get my license. And coincidentally, I'll say maybe a couple months before I'm set to graduate, she tells me she's pregnant with twins and she's about to stop doing hair. And she's basically like, I'm going to transfer all my clients to you because you've
mm.
been doing their hair, they're used to you. And of course she stopped doing hair and then I moved and got my own salon and that's just how it hit. She gave me like a set, which of course not all of them came, but like she had like the older clients, like what we call the bill clients. They come in every 2 weeks, they come in every month. It don't matter what's going on. Their hair is factored into their bills. Like
Mm.
they come in. It don't matter what's going on. Um, she gave me those solid clients. So I kind of had like I ain't gonna say a cheat code, but a little bit.
A good cushion though, like to
Correct.
start out.
And I started doing that with them and they kept me afloat. Again, I'm still living at home. So I really ain't got no bills. I had a car note, that was it.
But
Alana.
you was saving or you was blowing the money?
Blowing it. Blowing it. Like, and now looking back at it, I'm like, girl, how did you survive? But God has a plan. He ain't never gonna leave you out there to dry. So it's never been a time where I was really struggling. Like a way was always made, one way
Yeah.
or another.
But the school portion of it, like, how long did that take? Because I assume you had to finish, and stuff like that. So how long did that take?
So damn long. I think it took me almost 3 years. But cosmetology school is hour based. You come in, you clock in, you have to get so many hours. Once you get so many hours is when you can go take your state board test. So I was going, you could go daytime, which was the longer hours. I can't remember what it was. It was probably like 9 to 4 or 9 to 5 maybe, or something like that. And then it was the night school, which was 5 to 9.
Mm-hmm.
So I did night school, which takes longer because you're doing less hours. But I did night school, and yeah, probably about closer to 3 years. It was supposed to take me 2, but of course, with it being hour based, if you miss 2 days, you're behind 8 hours.
Yeah.
So you have to make them hours up. So it took me close to 3 years to
But how that work, like, paying wise? I'm asking because I don't know, and I never really,
What you mean?
like, in school you got Pell Grant, you got scholarship money,
Yeah.
so y'all paying out of pocket. Was the lady paying
Out of
for you?
pocket.
Okay, so she wasn't paying it
No,
for you.
she was paying me like extra, like at work.
Got you. To help do here.
Yeah, correct. And yeah, I had of course I went and did student loans, and
Gotcha.
they paid for it. So
But were you making more money before she paid you extra? Were you making more money as her assistant or at Monkey Joe's?
well, as her assistant,
Gotcha.
period.
Okay.
For sure. Like night and day. Even then, that's probably why I was blowing it. Cause I'm like, oh, I'm making money now. Like, well, it's taking me a week. It's taking me a Saturday.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's probably why I was blowing it like that, because it was they say like hairstylists be like dope boys for sure. Like,
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. Now you had a nice little icy chain. I was like, oh, she must be. I wanted to be a hairstylist a little bit when I seen your chain.
Get out of here.
Nah,
I started to
for
wear
real.
it too.
You should have.
Shout out to Ben.
Shout
That's
out
my
to
boy.
Ben, man. He sat in that same chair, so shout out to Ben,
I
man. He was
started
here
to
a couple
wear
weeks
it,
ago.
but it just wasn't gonna go with.
No, I get you. I know what you're doing. You trying to do the normal life thing. I got you. You didn't want to be too much. I understand. I know.
am
I
a
know.
normal person, y'all.
Hey, we all are.
I
You just a little
promise.
more normal than a lot of us.
I'm
That's
the
all.
normal as they come. I'm telling you.
Lanya before the Lisas, you're gonna be the most known. Unless it's Mona Lisa, then
Yeah.
You
For
could be the
sure.
second most known, but
Lisa Ray, what do you mean? Her fine self.
yeah, she old now. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, she's still fine, but she ain't. I'm just gonna keep it a bean with you. I saw a picture the other day, and she's still pretty, but nah,
She not Players Club.
she not ready no more. It don't seem like she ready. Yeah, let me chill.
She chilling out.
Nah, she cool, man. She just be in the media saying crazy things every once in a while. Ain't no
Yeah,
big deal.
she's lost her mind a little bit, but it's okay.
But you know what? That go back to what I was saying about like the perspective people. So depending on what happened in her life, that's why she think that way.
Correct.
And so she's not really wrong in how she
And
think.
I
It
think
just
she had
fits
a lot
her.
going on, for sure.
Look how fine she was. I'm sure.
Yeah.
sure. And
She
in
went through
Atlanta,
hell.
and you known for Players Club. Just and you,
Correct.
and you know, we speak about that all the time. Even with you, like it's funny. You were saying how, your people will tell you that when you were younger, your dad was like, "She's the prettiest, she's pretty," and it's like I wondered for you, like, how does that play a role in your life now? Because when I feel like when people are women are beautiful, women are pretty, when they post themselves a lot, or if they post themselves, I feel like it's always a negative connotation. Like you think you
Yes.
better than that person.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie. And also add fact you light skin, it's just they making it better,
Yeah,
right?
it
So-
adds to it for sure.
So like, has that ever played a role in your life as far as like you feel like you need to draw back from doing certain things on social media?
Yes. Not even necessarily social media, even like day-to-day life or social media too, because sometimes I'd be ready to talk and I'd be like, you know what, I'm not gonna say that because they're gonna be like, you think you da, 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 da. So I try to scale back there. But even like sometimes with the stuff I wear, I catch myself, I want to be cute, I want to be fine, but I'll be like, let me put on something that's not gonna have that much attention drawn to me. Like I want to I'm weird. Like I want attention, but I don't want it to be damn.
Yeah.
She want everybody to see her. She want to be seen. I want it to be more so like a, she over in the corner, but who the fuck is that? Who that is? She in the shadows, but so yeah.
You want a specific kind of attention.
Correct. I don't want the, everybody know the girl, like, she doing too much. She want to be seen. She wore that. That's the type of stuff that it makes me think about that, because people always say, like, my mama tell me all the time, Lisa, you are conceited. You are, when God made you, he poured a little too much in there. And I'm like, maybe so, but it is what it is. I tell her all the time, like, you got a fine child. She be like, Lisa, stop texting my phone telling me that. I just want you to know.
But I can ask you, because this is what we're doing here. But like, was there ever a time in your life, like, I feel like people grow into themselves and you start to know yourself more, and you start to appreciate yourself more. What, even not today, but was there ever a time in your life, whether it was after you had a baby or before you had a baby, and them years afterwards, whatever, where you didn't feel so, you didn't feel like you were so pretty? You didn't feel like, okay.
Not really after I had my baby, really like before that. I guess still when I was like in my tomboy phase, I felt that way. That's because I ain't care to keep my hair done. I've got makeup on so you can't see it now, but like I have like a scar under my eye from playing tetherball, and the ball went by and
No, you good.
hit me, and it left a scar under my eye. And I used to be so self-conscious and of that type of stuff. Of course, after you have a baby too, you go through postpartum and you feel like, you feel like a new person. You are a new person. But I don't think it's ever been like really bad, because even when I felt like that, I still feel like I was the shit. Like, you could never tell me I wasn't. You could never tell me I wasn't, even if I didn't feel like it. You not finna tell me I'm not.
Yeah, I got you. And this is like, but without saying too much, I feel like it's people talk to you. I don't feel like you give that off though. Like, you don't walk from talking to you in the conversation we have. You don't walk around like I'm the baddest bitch on earth. You should be honest that I'm speaking to you.
Yeah,
you don't give that off,
because I feel like that'd be a little too. You got too much damn dip on your chip. But I do feel like I'm very confident. I don't know how to describe it. Like,
I think the attention thing you said was, to me, it definitely it coincides with everything I've witnessed and seen with you. And that's even with pictures, story stuff, like everything. Like, and we have our own conversation, but I always know it's something like, I would, but I don't want that attention.
Yeah, correct.
I'm just going to show this because this is what I want them to see.
I'm going to give you a little TT a little bit, but I'm not going to. Yeah, correct. I try to do that because I do feel like it can get, everybody has confidence some way or another. But sometimes I feel like I'm not going to say it's possible to have too much, but like you could tell, like, girl, all right, now it's a little too much. You posting a little too much. You're doing a little too much. You need to tone it down a little bit.
Yeah.
And I don't want negative. I want a certain type of attention. I don't want the attention that comes with posting certain things and that type of stuff.
That's what I was going to get into. I talked to somebody the other day and they said the same thing. And then they posted something and they took it down and they were just like, well, nah, because I had to think about it. And like, if I put that out there, then I might get a certain kind of energy because I know it come with that kind of content I'm putting out there.
Correct. And you get that back.
So I ain't think about it. First person that said something wrong, you say that sometimes too. You be like,
yes.
That you'll post on your story, then you post the first reply, be like, nope, taking it down.
Delete. You know what? Yeah, I didn't like what you said, so I'm going to take this down. I'm trying to think. I just had that happen to me, and I was like, let me delete this because...
What's crazy is like, and people will say you're mean, and I don't know what you be saying back, but I know what you tell us on the story, and you kind of just be transparent, like, no, I'm taking this down, they doing too much. Yeah. And it might be somebody who ugly as hell, you never would talk to in the first place, you don't know how they followed you, probably no picture, ain't no telling.
Look like a big toe.
And
have the nerve to say something.
And you would still be like, okay, you know what? This is the wrong energy. It's the wrong kind of attention. I don't want it.
Correct. Just because I just had that happen for my birthday because I posted a picture. You can tell I have some suggestive clothing on, but you can't see anything. You don't see more cleavage than what I got now. You can't see nothing behind. You can see like that I have a shape, but you can't see anything. There are flowers in the way.
Yeah.
First thing, as soon as after I posted, I see somebody post. Mind you, this is a guy who's been in my DMs for years.
Talking to himself.
Why do these girls always want to post lingerie for their birthday? You might as well sell it.
Yo, that's crazy.
What?
Welcome to the Morning Masters podcast.
Mind you, he and I guess, which I don't follow him. Somebody screenshotted and sent it to me because he literally posted it within 20 minutes of me posting my pictures.
The time tracker.
And my birthday was on like a
28 minutes.
Thursday, so I know that everybody posts this but me. And I literally look in my DMs. I went to my DMs to say something to him. You was just sliding up on them pictures talking about you look good. You need to send them to my phone. I said, I started to delete the picture, but I said, it's my birthday. I'm not deleting it. But it does make you think like, see, this is the wrong type of attention completely. So I'm just going to delete it because I don't want to have to deal with that. But you learn people have opinions. They always going to have opinions. You could be covered up to your neck and they're still going to say something. It just depends what I'm feeling like. Some days I'll delete it. Some days I'll be like, I'm not deleting this because.
Yeah. And like with you, like being a businesswoman and stuff like that, do you ever feel a need to like not address somebody or feel like you have to draw back on addressing somebody or individuals because like you don't want that to tamper or mess with your business? All
the time. I didn't used to feel that way. I used to be like, I'm trying not to be cussing on here. Forget it. Who's coming to me is gonna come to me. Like they know who I am. They know how I am. It doesn't matter. But now that I'm getting older, I do draw back a lot. Sometimes, some days I don't care. I'm just, because you'll message me like, oh, you feeling like saying something today. Yeah, some days I don't care. Correct. But most days I do be like, you know what? Let me take that. Let me not say that. Let me refrain. Let me, sometimes we all get upset and we might make a statement that's kind of general and people feel hit that it ain't got nothing to do with them. So I catch myself like, let me take that down. Let me not say that because I am a business owner and I want them older clients. I want the mamas, the grandmas. That's who I want.
Yeah.
So let me watch what I say sometime because I don't want to piss them off. I used to think about that a lot with my mama seeing it. My mama doesn't cuss. My mama don't drink. She's never... I call my mama Mother Teresa. She's never done none of that. Like, so a lot of times I'll be like, let me take this down before my mama see it. But my mama don't even be on social media no more. So I went wild for a little while.
Yeah,
like
turn up.
She the only person who could tell me anything. She ain't on here, so I'm gonna say what I want to say. But now that I'm getting older, I'm like, nah, Lee, you gotta watch what you say. You gotta watch how you say it. I just post it to my close friends now.
Well, and I was going to ask you how a lot of stuff work because not only is it like things you can post, you being a now would you call it, is it a hairstylist? Is that the right word? I'm gonna make sure you use the right term. I don't want to say nothing wrong.
It's technically a cosmetologist.
Cosmetologist, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm gonna give y'all just do. I don't want to just label you a hairstylist. You know, you might be doing everything. So, you went to school for it. Might as well. Some people you talk to them, you don't say doctor. They be like, hey, I'm doctor this. Like, hey, my bad, bro. My bad.
Correct.
Wear that shit in your shirt. I don't know.
Dr. Maya Angelou.
Yeah. Dr. Malik Yobo. And you're like, hey, I'm a doctor. I say, my bad, bro. Chill. Don't arrest me.
Sorry, sir.
Yeah, damn. But nah.
I didn't know he was a doctor now.
I didn't either. I was like, shit. I guess we watched so much acting stuff.
Right.
I'm like, didn't you die in that movie?
What?
But it was cool. I'm like, hey, my bad, doctor, bro.
Yeah.
Whatever. But yeah, being a cosmetologist, like, yeah, I feel like y'all go through enough. I'm not giving y'all sympathy number. Y'all go through, because some people would be warranted enough as it is with just the business dealings of hair.
Yeah.
And like, how do you be seeing a lot of them? I never seen you in them yet at all. But how you view them stories? I ain't seen them. Like the stories, like, people be like, they be mad they hear they didn't get done the right way, or the person was super late in charging this, or just them hair horror stories. I haven't seen them with you, but like, what would be your thoughts on those?
I've had a few.
I probably was working.
I try to rectify them though before it gets to that caliber where it's going viral.
You don't be like, F you, catch me if you can?
I've done that to one or two people, where it's like, they can't be satisfied. But Um, I try to treat all my people how I would want to be treated.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that saves me a lot. And everybody's not always gonna be happy. You can't always what's the word I'm looking for? You can't always please everybody.
Yeah.
And I try to just do whatever I can if it's bending over backwards to make them feel better or, to rectify the situation. Sometimes I might not even feel like it. Like, dang, I don't want to do this. I don't want to send you your money back. If it really get to that point, I send you your money back. Don't worry about it.
Well, I'm glad you said that. What's a red flag? Like, and I mean, as not, this is more so against y'all, but like, I'm a client, not me, but a woman as a client want to get their hair done from you or your community. What is a red flag a client should see that maybe you don't want to do my hair?
If a red flag that the hairstylist does not want to do their hair. If I really, the first thing that came to mind, I don't want to say it because I be doing it, but if you're steady messaging them and they're not responding, but at least I can only speak on my perspective on that. Sometimes I'm working all day. I get here at 9:30. I don't get off till 6:30. Then I got to run home. I got to check on my baby. I got to call whoever been calling me during the day that I haven't been answering. I've got to go to the gym 4 days a week. I got to go to the gym. Then when I get off from the gym, I have to get my baby to bed. When I get off, I'm ready to go to sleep. I might not see your message, but if it's constant, and then I have a booking site. So it's only so much we should be messaging about. I don't want to sound rude, like book a consultation, but if you know you have a lot to talk about before the appointment, book a consultation. We could talk on the phone, you could come in person, but that whole messaging back and forth, if they not responding to you, if they reading your stuff and you see them steady online, they don't want to do your hair. If they're telling you like you're asking for something and they're telling you they don't do that and you see it's on their site, they don't want to do your hair. I'm trying to think.
One thing I saw, and you ain't said it, but I'm gonna say it because it was one I saw this last year. Some girl that was a dancer or something, she posted it and I thought it was funny. It wasn't funny, but I thought it was.
It was funny.
Yeah, it was funny. I'm sorry. But her and daughter trying to get her hair done. And the girl was like trying to get the girl she was texting kept trying to like send it to other people.
Yes.
Like, this person do this, this person do that. And she was like, no, I want you. And I want you.
Yes, that too. I am so glad you said that because I would have never thought about that. If it's any time now, I don't do braids. I don't do locks. I kind of teeter on making wigs, certain stuff. But if it's something that I do and I tell you to go to somebody else, I don't want to do your hair. And I'll tag the person. And of course, the hairstylist know like she don't want to do their hair. That's why she sent them to me. But yeah, if they send you to somebody else, they don't want to do your hair, just take it for what it is, babe. Yeah. I would rather you do that and go to somebody else than to force them to do your hair and then they half-ass do it because they didn't want to do your hair to begin with. That, if they cancel your appointment and don't try to reschedule, they didn't want to do your hair. I'm glad you said that though, because yeah, I've done that. I've had a girl complain about my services online. And, it was a whole back and forth between my clients and like her friends. And then she posted, of course, it was back and forth on the post. So one of my other friends that's a hairstylist commented and was like, I don't know what's going on, but I could fix your hair. I went up under there and vouched. She can fix your hair since, I couldn't do it right. I fully trust her. Of course, she's like, no, if you gonna vouch for her, I don't want her to do my hair. But yeah, if they are trying to put some money in somebody else's pocket.
Yeah. I didn't think it at the time when I saw it because I don't know that world.
Mm-hmm.
But as I thought about it more and more as the year went on, I said, yeah, I think that was a red flag she just didn't catch.
Correct. Yeah.
She didn't catch it,
Yeah.
Because she was sitting outside, then took her daughter hair out, and the girl like, 15 minutes, 25 minutes, 30 minutes.
I don't like when they do that.
I'm not home no more.
Because what are you doing?
I don't think she was ever home.
Yeah, how does all this change within? Yeah, she didn't want to do your hair.
But I'm thinking like, as the person, like, at what point do you be like, you know what? Maybe she just don't like. Let's just say she said, okay, come up now. I'm mad already. Like, bro, I might hit you when you open that door. Because
we done went into a whole argument, that type of stuff. If I'm finna argue with you before we even see each other, I'm not doing your hair. But yeah, for sure. But I guess some people have a lot of patience or something that
Yeah.
or maybe they don't read the room.
Maybe not necessarily with you per se. Not saying I know what your range is, but I think sometimes the price range too. Like
That too.
you might be doing something at a good price, whereas like everybody else is charging an arm and a leg. I'm coming
And
to
that
you.
gives the most stressful clients you could think of, for sure. Yeah, that be the case some of the time. Like you doing the sale, so I want to come to you,
Yeah.
and they gonna stress you from hell and back.
I've been talking a lot about, and I'm probably talk this later on too, about I feel like it's a big difference. Like you got hustling and you got business people,
Mm-hmm.
business women, businessmen. It's kind of different. Like even when you think the SBA, the IHAs, all that stuff, it's just different in the sense of like, so you, cosmetologist, you went to school
Mm-hmm.
for it, you got your license and everything. Good, you got a shop, you do your stuff there. Cool, you're not working out the house. I'm not dissing my work at the house, of course. I'm just
Mhm.
saying that's not what you're doing. If something mess up, you probably got your insurance. All that stuff can take. You got
Correct.
stuff taken. You got that's a
Mhm.
business. Then you got people who got hustle. So if you're going for that hustler's price, you get hustler's antics. And
Correct.
sometimes that's
They
like,
gonna be trying to.
I can't do it today. Oh, we got to move it back. Oh, I
Yeah.
got a client in front of you, and there's nothing you really can do.
Mhm. Correct.
You can't report them to the business if you want to, because ain't no business.
Yep.
You
You
can-
got to deal. You get
or
what
beat
you
their
get, and you
ass,
don't have.
you
My
know.
mama say it all the time. You get what you get, and you don't have a fit because you deal with cheaper is not always better. Sometimes you're gonna be stressed out. It's a lot, but some people can deal with that. Some people have the patience to. I'm not paying less, but she finna give me to run around. I'm finna have to change her kids' diapers while she doing my hair. She finna have to take a smoke break.
Smoke break. You take smoke breaks?
I don't smoke.
Okay, good. Man, clap it up for you. Man. That's what's up. You know what I'm saying? Healthy lungs. Now,
Not
smoke breaks
judging
is
the
cra-
ones who
yeah,
do.
I'm not judging them, but
But
if I'm
some
paying
take
money, bro, don't stop and smoke.
Yeah, smoke break. Some gotta stop to eat.
It's a discount for that, like smoking breaks, also eat
I
breaks.
don't think so.
Yo,
Some clients might want to smoke with them. It might be a
yeah, you're
even
right.
exchange.
A gangster
but,
party. You're right. It could be that.
But you take what come with that. It's no way you think somebody finna do your hair for $50 and you upset that.
Yeah, but on the flip side, getting your hit on $50, being able to get high and eat in the same time, like it's a
really
win.
a
Don't clap it
bargain.
up for them.
That's
you think
really a
about it.
bargain. You really, yeah, correct.
Right,
I love the
you know,
creativity. Some girls offer hookah at their appointments. That's some Atlanta next level
That's
shit. And I
definitely,
love that
yeah,
for you.
I like that. Yeah.
I love that. That is a vibe. Some people, they got it where you could put my braider, Khadijah. Shout out to Khadijah. She used to have her dog in there and I used to love it. Girl, she used to be so upset with me because like puppy therapy type is how she would like market it. She trying to do my hair. I'm bending down trying to pick the dog up because the dog done got down.
You like
and she's like,
dogs.
Lisa, sit. I love dogs. I'm a dog mom. Lisa, sit still. No, I'm trying to get the dog. So people market it different ways. Some people got it. You could add a bottle on today's service, and that is a hustler. Because what would even make you think to do that?
Yeah.
I love it though.
What about for you? Like what kind of experience do people get when they come to get their hair done with you?
I try to give them a very relaxed. I want you to come in and just you're not worried about working. Like, some people work from home, so they had to work on the clock or oh, did I wash my hair? Is it good enough? No. Bring your head. I tell people all the time, they be like, what I need to bring? Your head. That's it. I'll wash it, detangle it. I'll do all that needs to be done. Earlier, I was in my career, I was kind of caught up in the hustlers mentality.
Stage.
Yeah, which of course, like I said, I came from like a salon background. So she's always like, she was very big on business etiquette. You coming to work in all black, right shoes, make sure your hair is done, like you ain't coming in there pajamas. So she taught me the right way. But of course, when we go on our own, we kind of
cut the corners.
Yeah, you have one client at a time, you get them done, that type of stuff. But of course, when I stopped going to her, when I stopped working for her, my clients will tell you, you might come there, might be 5 of y'all in there. Now I'm gonna be bouncing. You ain't finna be in here 6 hours at a time. I'm gonna get y'all all in and out. But I was trying to chase the money. So I would, if I'm at work, come on, I'll get you in. Over time, I've changed now to I'm scaled back to where I try to do one client at a time. But that's because some women, which is not necessarily, I'm not gonna say most, but like especially like some older women, They don't want everybody in there watching them get their hair done. They might have certain insecurities with their hair. You know, they might not want nobody staring at them. You know, this is the age of phones. Somebody might be trying to record, you know, if you got a bald spot in the top of something, you know, they don't want a lot of people there in the mix. They don't want people with extra guests sitting in there, that type of stuff. So I try to tailor more to my clients one-on-one. You might come in and have some personal shit you want to tell me, but it's 4 of the girls in here, so you can't talk to me. So I try to
Can't get that
scale
therapy.
back. Yeah.
That's what you coming for. You come for the therapy. Like, hey, last time you had
Correct. I try to give them one-on-one to really talk and devote my entire attention to you at the time. So that's what I try to market more of, like, everybody says luxury these days. I was trying to come up with another word, but like a very one-on-one, I'm stepping into your world, you're stepping into mine, it's just us type of
kind of intimate
service. Yes, very intimate. That's what I'm trying to market these days. I want it to be a safe space overall.
You know, the irony of you saying it being intimate in a safe space is like when you look at some movies, which I know is not always the correct depiction, but I always feel like art does imitate life in a sense. But you got like the beauty salon and all that stuff, but it's like it's mad stuff going on, drama.
Coming
but that's not
in,
always the case. I mean, is it gossip? I guess if you're looking at it that way, but to gossip to one person is therapy to another person.
Correct.
So I think that's cool, like to be able to come there and do the one-on-one. This way I can feel safe in talking to you, talking around you, not thinking about these 3 people going back to say something I said to somebody, which I'm sure happens anyway, but you know how that go.
Yeah, it does. Some clients, at this point, I know my clients. I know which clients, if I need to take an extra person while they're in there, hey girl, come on, sit down. They be talking like, you know, they known them forever. And sometimes my clients create relationships with my other clients through that. Like, you was in here last time I was here, that type of stuff. But then new clients, the first time, I always try to get them in there and let me see who you are. Let me see what you like. Some people don't want to talk at their appointment. Some people don't want to hear somebody talking the whole time while they're getting their hair done. Some people want to talk. Some people want to talk about people. So I try to say, let me see who you are, what you like dealing with so I know how to handle you.
Yeah.
Some people that goes all the way down to what I'm watching on TV. Some people want to watch podcasts. Some people want to watch Drewski, Funny Marco. Some clients want to come in there and cut baddies on.
Yeah.
Some don't. Some want to hear Anita Baker when they come in.
Love Anita Baker.
Some want to watch Why Did I Get Married? Some people like different strokes for different folks. So I really try I don't want nobody to come in the salon and feel uncomfortable. I don't want them to feel, because like, of course, my mom comes up to the shop all the time. But like I say, she's like Mother Teresa. I remember I was in there one time playing rap music and they were cussing and she was looking at me like,
hurry up, turn this off.
If you don't cut this off while I'm in here.
I'm here now.
Yes, like, and I'm like, Mom grown. This is my shop. She ain't care. Cut it off. I don't want to hear that. Or, you know, if you got an older client, there might be somebody grandmother in there. And then you got another girl come in. Girl, my motherfucking baby daddy. And it's like you alienate your clients kind of, sort of. So I just try to see who is who, what do they like that way. When I tell other entrepreneurs and girls that do hair all the time, you don't have to be the best stylist out there. You don't have to be the top of the top, she do the best hair. Sometimes the way you make people feel will make them come back to you. Yeah, you might be number 2 or number 3 when it comes to, she don't do my edges the way I necessarily like it, but I felt so comfortable in her chair. I felt at ease. I didn't feel like, you know, I was in the wrong place. She didn't have an attitude. You know, I felt a certain way. So I'm comfortable with her. I see so many people that will keep going to somebody, offer comfort based off of, oh, I went to this girl and she did my hair great, but she was so fucking rude and she didn't want to talk. She was this, that, and the third. She didn't say nothing to me. Like that type of stuff, I realized, to me, it matters more.
I was going to make the comparison. I know everybody in business do this now, but I compare it to Chick-fil-A. I know I don't like Chick-fil-A. I'm not like, food is, it's not bad, but it ain't Popeyes. It ain't Longhorns. Popeyes is amazing, but the service is bad. But you see how good your food got to be for me to go
correct.
there. But everybody ain't got Popeye's chicken, right?
Yeah.
Some people don't have good chicken or don't have great chicken. But with Chick-fil-A, I feel like no matter how long the line is, I'm gonna get in and get out. I'm gonna get good service. My food gonna be in my bag. If it's not, I'm gonna get extra food or something like that. But it's not gonna be if it's not. Because if it's not, I'm lying. Because they gonna make sure I got everything.
Correct.
They're gonna
tell
ask
me
me.
Have a blessed day.
The experience is gonna be great.
They're correct. The experience. I feel like that's the same thing with Walmart and Target. Everybody knows, which we ain't even rocking with Target.
See, I was leaving it.
We ain't even rocking with Target right now. But Walmart and Target. Everybody knows Target is higher. It doesn't matter what it is. There's nothing in Target you're gonna get that's cheaper than Walmart. But it's the experience is different. You don't have to worry about going in there and the buggies is damn broke. The buggies you got to figure out which buggy work. You ain't got to worry about going somewhere and, they don't have this in this spot. Hey, excuse me, can you find this? And then they say, okay, and they walk off. Yeah, and they don't never come back, or they say, oh, this is not my department. I don't know. You don't have to deal with that. That type of, you don't have to worry about people checking the receipt at the door. You should have rang my stuff up. You was worried about if I paid for everything.
Yeah, definitely.
You don't have to deal with that type of stuff. So yeah, a lot of the time people will pay more for the convenience, how it makes them feel.
Yeah.
I tell mom, because I be going to Walmart sometimes for stuff. And my mom will be on the phone like, what is all that yelling back there? And I be like, I'm in Walmart, Mom. You know how this go. And she be like, see, Target don't be loud and stuff like this. And I'm like, you have a point.
Boycotting Target right now, so.
But yeah, we ain't dealing with them. So I'm gonna have to thug it out in Walmart.
I respect the consistency. And that's one thing I talk about a lot. I always talk about consistency, but I see a lot with you, even with politics and stuff, just being consistent in what you don't agree with and what you agree with. You know, I've seen where even you've gotten new information and maybe changed your mind. Okay, well, now I know this, so that's fine.
Correct.
I like that as well too. But I like that about you a lot, like the consistency with how you view politics, and then also the racism things and things like that. I think that'd be cool to me. So and even the politics, even for a while, like you've been mad at everybody that didn't vote for Kamala. Kamala Harris.
Still very upset.
Yeah, you make it known. Every time something happened with him, you say, you see that? And you get upset again. And,
I told y'all, if you think your vote doesn't count, you see, I just got gas today. $4.
Insane.
But your vote didn't count. You didn't use, even if you think it don't count, it's there. Just humor yourself and say, I'm just gonna vote just to see. But yeah, I've always, well, no, I ain't even gonna say I've always, because I didn't used to damn care. I tell my mom that, I ask her, like, when I was younger, was politics this every day? Like, did you have to worry about this type of stuff growing up? And she was like, no. And I'm like, why I get like this when I get grown, where every day you got to see what's going on, what somebody done said. It's like, I remember when the election happened, I kid you not, I was so pissed. Like that night when all the votes got counted up, like literally had an attitude calling my parents, and they were, I don't even think they were watching it. Like they was watching something else. So when I called them, my mama on the phone, my daddy laughing. Why are you laughing? And the world is finna end. And she's like, Lisa, calm down. It's going to be okay. And I'm like, no, it's not. It's not going to be okay. I remember the next day at work, I came to work. Luckily, I had nothing but regulars that day. The first client that came in, she tipped in. She told me, are you okay today? Can I speak? I say, yeah, I'm fine. I'm not going, But I was definitely upset for sure. Just because, honestly, truly, I guess I'm so grounded in my faith, which I'm still learning things every day. I'm so locked in with myself. I feel like regardless what happens, I'm gonna be good.
Yeah.
I'm upset with everything going on in the world, but I feel like at the end of the day, whether stuff get higher, we go to war or whatever, I'm going to be straight within myself because I have faith regardless. And I'm gonna get whatever I need to get done, like that's just how I've always been. I'm not gonna wait on nobody to help me or nothing like that. I'm gonna get it done the best way I can. And even when things don't go how I planned, they still work out for me. Like I've never hit, which Lord, please don't make an example out of me because I done said this. I've never hit rock bottom. Like I just can't go nowhere. I don't know what to do. I give it to God, and things work themselves out. So I try not to let politics there bother me, but I'm like, I have a child in this world.
Yeah.
When I'm dead and gone, she's got to fend for herself in this world. So as long as I'm alive, I'm going to try to make a difference where I can make a difference. Even if I have so many people who tell me, like, because I be posting politics stuff all the time. I'm so glad you posted that. I probably would have never seen that or knew that if you hadn't posted it. People make jokes like, girl, you my news station. I don't watch the news. Because you're going to research stuff. You're going to look and see, is this true what they said? That type of stuff. Which my mom has always taught me, like, don't believe just somebody tell you. Research it. Even the Bible. We've been in church and the pastor might say something and my mama's on her iPad looking like, is that the right interpretation? Like, so I get that from her. Like, I don't take nothing for what they tell me. I'm gonna look it up, that type of stuff. So I try to help my baby with that and just keep her abreast and keep myself knowledgeable about what's going on, because she's got to live in this world. A lot of people, I don't think about that. They think about themselves. If it don't affect me, it don't matter. You got kids, cousins, nieces, nephews, all of that. What is the world going to look like for them?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you might have thought your vote didn't matter, so you didn't vote. Now, 10 years down the line, ain't nobody got to vote because we got a dictatorship, because the people who had the task at hand to, fight for your rights thought, oh, we've always had this right, so we're always going to have it. They didn't think nothing else of it. We could all die and they might go back to segregation.
I wouldn't be mad at segregation.
I wouldn't be mad either, honestly. Put me over here, put them over there.
I'm not. I don't mind.
I tell my mama that all the time. Growing up, we all hear about Martin Luther King, Malcolm. I understand you, brother. I understand. I tell them all the time, I think I'm leaning towards Malcolm a little bit these days.
And it's all perspective, like we say perspective, because I feel like I didn't grow up in that time. So granted, I know they say it was bad. I'll never know how bad, cause I wasn't there.
Correct. But still.
It'd be so much beauty in their struggle.
Correct.
That I feel like, well, damn, we had more households back then. We had more families back then, more outings back then.
Yeah, we didn't have the flashy chain, this, that, and the third, but we had community. We had humility. I cannot think of anything better to be than I'm going to say black woman, but a black person, period. Because I feel like even when all odds are stacked against us, we going to make it happen. We going to make it work. We going to make it look easy. And I just love that about us.
We're going to find a way.
And we're the blueprint. Look at all the stuff that, whether it be slang, like, when we started to fuck around and find out. Now all these Trump supporters are FAFO. Man, you couldn't even come up with your own slang. Like, be for real. Everybody mimicking old music across the board. That type of stuff. I just feel like we are a very unique, I can't think of nothing like Black people. We might not have always had everything on our side, but I also feel like that made us better because we've always had to fight. We've always had to unite and get it together, swallow our pride and get it done, whether we felt like we were treated fairly or not. I love that about us. I be trying to teach my baby now, because I live in Grovetown now, so it's majority of white people. But I try to teach her, don't try to shrink yourself because of what you're around. We're still working. We're still uniting and whatnot. Well, she's 10, so it's only so much I can teach her at that age. Yeah. But I'm definitely trying to instill it into her that Black is beautiful, and never let nobody tell you different. Regardless of how people try to paint history or none of that. I try to buy books, all the books I can find, like older books, older records, that type of stuff, so that even if people do try to change history, know what it was.
Speaking of, older records and stuff, I know I wanted to touch on music with you a little bit, like music-wise. What kind? Because a lot of times I post stuff and it be stuff that I feel like people don't really, they either forgot about or don't know. But then you'll know it or you'll respond to it and you'll say something about it. And I know you're not just saying it. You really knowing. I think, of course, the one is People Make the World Go Round. But the next one I thought about was, I think I posted a Glenn Lewis song,
Yeah.
and he had that song "Don't You Forget It." And I'm like,
Yeah.
people just forgot about that. That was like the song
Yes,
back in the
that
day.
was that album period. I kid you not. If today
And he's from Canada.
he's from Canada.
Yeah, I didn't know that until Drake
I
said his
would've
name one time. I said,
never
that makes
knew.
sense. Him, the other guy that had that Can You Feel Me In? You remember that song? Can't think of his name. Craig, man. I don't know if
Yeah,
I forgot his name, but
I think I know who you're talking
Tuesday,
about.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
that
had
is
song.
crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
All of them from Canada.
I didn't know. I don't think about that with Idris Elba.
Yeah,
I didn't know
yeah.
he was from wherever he's from. It's not here.
You couldn't tell from The Wire.
You couldn't tell.
Yeah, people be talented
So
though.
yeah, talented, but no, for sure. I attribute that to my mama. Like that's what she used to listen to. Literally, what I was finna say Friday, I literally was listening to that whole Glenn Lewis album the whole day,
That's
and I
dope.
had it playing in the shop. And my client was like, "Who listened to this, girl? Me,
I love Glenn Lewis, bro. That's
me
dope.
for sure. Glenn Lewis. I be in there listening to Earth, Wind, and Fire. My clients be like, "Who are you?"
I like older music though. It bring me to a time
It's
too.
better.
You know, it
It's
definitely
it's
it's a lot of
timeless.
substance there. But that's when we were
Mhm.
really going through a lot of stuff too. So
Correct.
like that music is like
That's when I feel like they put their everything into their craft. What they were going through. I was watching an interview that 2 Chainz did, and somebody was asking him like, you've always been known like for rapping and coming up with clever punchlines, but what do you think makes you different from what do you think makes old music different from new music, and why you think like sometimes the older artists can't keep up with the newer artists?
Yeah.
And he was like, back then, way back, they talked about, their life struggles. And I listen to Minnie Riperton and be crying all day long listening to her
Oh,
stuff.
yeah, I like her.
They went through they talked about their struggles and what they were going through, and they really made you feel it. Then, like early 2000s up until I'll say, I don't know. It was more like clever punchline stuff to make you think.
Yeah.
Like he just put like, Lil Wayne is known for like his punchlines, that
Yeah,
type of
yeah.
stuff that makes you think. Like how they put that together. And 2 Chainz was like, now they might say something that ain't even a word for real, but the music make you feel good. You really don't even know what they're talking
Yeah.
about, but it gives you a certain feeling. It makes you vibe out, that type of stuff. And so I think I still like the old stuff. I want to feel the heartbreak. I want to feel how you felt when that man left you and your 4 kids and went and moved across the country with another woman.
Oh damn.
I want to feel that. I want to feel Glenn Lewis, you riding past your girl house and she out there with her whole family. I felt that in that song. And you wonder why we can't. No, that's Carl Thomas.
It's called
Yeah.
Thomas. You wish you never met her.
Yes. I wish I never met her neither. I don't even know the girl.
I ain't gonna lie, he was kind of out of pocket though, bro. Like
He was tender.
that was crazy.
He was tender. Why would you ride
Why
past
would
her
you ride
house?
past the house? Like,
And I
come
know
on,
she
bro.
saw you.
It's
She know your car.
It's New York. It's not the South.
She know
can't
you,
just
yeah.
drive.
Yo, when you had the fishbowl, I know
You
she
got the
saw
window
you.
down.
She got to put her head down, like. The man probably saying, "Ain't that the dude?" Da, da, da. Yeah, he was tender,
Nah,
but
people
still,
crazy, bro.
I like that type of stuff. I like to. Certain music is just timeless.
What's your
My-
favorite decade of music? I guess.
I would say the late 90s, like
Mm.
early 2000s, when Erykah Badu and Jill Scott was in their
Oh, yeah.
bag.
Yeah.
I listened to them all day long, like they stuff just came out. But then sometimes I take it back. Lately I've been finding myself listening to like the 80s, the 70s. I was listening to the Temptations album yesterday.
Love Temptations. Yeah.
But I think
I like to make playlists, and I put like when people sampled it, and then they did a good job.
Yeah, that
and
too.
I put the first one, and then I play the second one.
back and forth
Yeah,
is
kind
correct.
of like what I did with the people when they work around, like the Jackson, then the Stylistics.
Yep,
I play both back to back just to
And
get the
listen to
feel of
see.
both of them. Yeah, and I
correct.
still struggle which one I like the most. I don't know. I'm just a
I
big
think
Jackson.
I'm leaning towards Michael Jackson.
I'm
these
just a big
days.
Jackson 5 fan. I like Michael
I
Jackson.
definitely think I'm listening.
It was no way
leaning.
he should have been that young and able to sing that way. Like I think to me that's the main thing with Michael Jackson, like him being that young. Like then what he did afterwards, which he just upped it afterwards, right?
Correct.
But to be that young,
At 5,
that's insane.
singing like that, to have the
With that much
discipline
soul.
to do that at 5.
That's crazy.
Which I always think back to like T.I.'s daughter.
Mhm.
How they bring her up and she's singing the stuff where she's still a little bit older than that, but she has a coach. She's got
Yeah.
her mama. They ain't had nobody but Joe
Dirt
crazy
Paul.
ass.
a-
Joe,
A house and a belt.
That's it.
That's it.
And made it and up there doing steps. I even when I watch old stuff like how that's back when it had the cord. You got to keep the cord, gotta keep it from getting tangled up in there. Then you gotta dance, you have to entertain them. Like that was a lot. He's still the greatest, always gonna be the greatest. When that movie come out, I done told my clients don't book me on that day.
Everybody waiting for that movie.
I'm gonna be there the whole day. I might watch it 3 times. I'm
not gonna lie, Lisa. That's a lot. But you know what?
3.
I ain't mad at it. So back to back. Same seat.
Same day.
You gonna have the same?
No, I'm gonna do like the cheap theater. Then I might do the cheap theater twice. But at night I gotta get the little big boy theater that costs a little more than the IMAX mug. But I'm definitely going to camp out there.
Well, speaking of camping out, you know, when they come out, the driving movie theater be open. If you ever, I don't know, you from Carolina? You know to go to Ridge Spring right down the street.
We go with that.
Just a few
Big Mo
down.
for sure. I might go out there. I don't know. Them mosquitoes be out. Those mosquitoes are already out and they're already vicious.
Close your window. You ain't gotta open your windows.
No, see, I'm gonna have to sit out. I can't watch it in the car. I'm gonna have to get out the car and sit on top or something. Like I have to get the whole. I might though. I might go out there, but you know, Big Mo usually. Well, no, I think they do get newer stuff.
I know they got they food be okay though. Sometimes they food was okay last time I went.
What did you get?
Just a hot dog, but it was.
It wasn't good because you don't remember what you got.
No, I got a hot dog. I did, but I also brought food there too. I bought Gary's hamburgers there with me. So
I don't think I ever ate food there.
It was decent.
I might have to go though. I'm gonna have to see. I'm gonna go for another movie and see what it looked like because if it's not the ambiance isn't there, it's gonna piss me off for the movie.
I always go at nighttime, so I ain't had a bad experience yet. Every movie I seen there was dope. I don't be getting out the car either, so that's probably my problem. Maybe I need to get out the car to get bit and see what that feel like. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Maybe though. It's a Michael Jackson movie, so I'm gonna do what I got to do to see it. For sure.
I definitely think that's one of the movies you got to see in theater to get the feel.
Yeah, we ain't bootlegging that.
No, you know, but people like wait till it come on Prime. I just feel like
no, these people be bootlegging.
I ain't seen a bootleg movie in so long. You shouldn't have to no more.
Not bootlegging. What is it like when they be watching on the streaming stuff though? But it don't be out.
It don't be the same. It don't hit the same, bro. The audio be off.
It be clear. It be clear now though. I just was with a friend and she was like, "We ain't going to movies. We're gonna watch it at home." But yeah, no. Support the film production and go watch it in person.
No, definitely, man. Yeah, but yo, see, it wasn't bad. You did a good job. See, this podcast wasn't bad. You did a good job. You said you was nervous. You did good. You spoke. It was one point you was talking. I didn't even ask a question. It was like 5 minutes. I was like, okay, she in her bag now.
This is me though.
I like that though.
It's me. I do. It just be, what am I going to talk about?
It's a goal for me to get just comfortable enough to just be able to be themselves. Yeah. And once I think he was there, I was perfect. But from the beginning to the end, it was all good. I don't think it was no dry spots.
Because it's me.
Because it's Lisa Lee. It ain't got to do with me at all. You know what I'm saying? Clap it up for Lisa Lee.
Get out of here. See, you see how you can have a message and somebody will flip it and make it whatever they want it to be.
I do that sometimes. Yeah.
That's a journalist. That's what y'all do.
Sometimes. Depends, yeah.
Perception is everything.
Definitely, and you're right. Because depending on how we spin that narrative,
perception. You've been doing your thing for sure.
I be trying.
I've been watching,
but you know, you try, but you can't. Like I said, you can't please everybody. So sometimes
who had a problem?
Ain't nobody to me, you know.
Exactly.
But it be sometimes be rappers, you know, little niggas.
I know you said you're scared of them. I was shaking in your boots.
I was playing, but yeah, I mean, definitely. If they ask me, I'm scared of them. Yeah, but they know. But I was definitely just playing.
You give me like, really probably like, I'm trying to think of a word. You probably be like bullying them with your words. That's what it gives me. That's what you give me.
I don't know.
You might say some shit knowing it's gonna go over their head, and you probably like just be laughing to yourself. Like that's how you get back at people.
Probably, yeah, a little bit, but. I don't know. I just don't respect rappers like that. That's my thing. That's probably my problem.
You said you don't what?
I don't be respecting them. Like a lot of them.
Some don't be lying.
Majority. Of them be lying. Yeah.
95%.
But yeah, it was a lot of I post. That was just being funny because they kept trying to bring something up. But no. I don't like interviewing them. No, I did not. Ben knew that as well. I don't like interviewing them, but sometimes I feel like with the people I try to give them.
Correct.
So like even it's funny because I tagged you last year. Remember I tagged you my
Yeah.
story and I said I've been trying to get to 2023. People afterward, I would try to get it if I can.
That is
You
crazy.
know,
I wonder
but
who said that because
I can't. I don't know if I
I
remember
really
now.
feel like a regular.
Nah, but they said that, and I posted. I said, "Hey, man, I've been trying to get us in 2023, man. Let her tell her I must
You
got a
talking
booking.
about 20? It's
It's
it was.
2026.
It was 2023.
March
I had a lot. I
15th.
had to get myself together. I had just a lot going on, but we're here.
Timing is everything to me. I feel like timing is everything.
We're here now.
Yep. You said you had to get slim and trim. I remember everything you said.
I
was
really
like, okay,
gained
got
weight.
you.
I probably should have did it in 2023.
That was
I was a
that
little
is
bit,
funny, but it's not a bad gain. It's just funny.
I was
though.
a little T then. I'm a little girl. You thick, nah. So I should have probably did 2023, but I had a lot going on. I had to get my life together. I had to get my mind together.
Yeah, yeah. You having something. I don't want to. And I always stray from anybody that got like stuff going on, or I feel like they're not in the best space
Yeah,
to talk about everything. I feel like certain times you do it, people looking for you to talk about certain things.
correct. And that's what they zero in on for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, correct. They
And,
don't be want to hear nothing else but what they think they want to hear.
Yeah. And then it's hard for people, even
about-
people like you. I feel like because I'm granted, I know you know now, and you watch some stuff, so you know I'm not. I'm about my business, but you guys, some people that are pull you on just to ask you them silly ass questions.
What you had, just to be messy, just to get engagement from a certain type of crowd.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
exactly what I was telling. I went and ate with my mom today, and she was like, "Lisa, because she know me. What are you finna get on there and talk about?" I said, "No." I said, "I've been talking to him. I've been watching his stuff. Like he
Yeah, I don't
ain't
get
finna
into
have me
that,
on there, and he ain't finna turn me up."
And that's why I said even the pre-recorded versus the live, because even sometimes I have people live on, and then sometimes people come in the comments that they're not really cool with. I don't be knowing everybody's business,
And if you got
know?
time to do that, you have too much time on your hands
which a lot of them do.
to
But
go
believe
online.
it or not, a lot of them do.
Yeah, they do. They have. I ain't.
You should see that this week. You see, well, you saw it.
It's
so.
slow living down here.
So-
They have nothing but time to do that type of
There you go.
stuff. Correct. And that's insane. For what? If you on live, ain't nobody reading the comments but you, and you ain't finna say nothing too crazy.
Yeah, people be saying they
So
be
and so
asking silly stuff.
said, you're not gonna do all that. People don't be thinking.
Yeah, but that's just how the game go. But no, like I said, I think timing is everything. I think the time was perfect for this. I definitely knew I wanted to get it on. I wanted to have a certain kind of conversation with you as well. But I also feel like it helped with even what you doing, because if somebody want to go see what you're about. Whether any pointers they watch, they get different versions. You get
Yeah,
your childhood
correct.
version, how you felt when you was younger. You know, when you started to come into yourself, you being
Yeah.
successful, changing your mindset to a business, what you think about music, your political side back in the day. Like every part of this interview, I feel like you could get to know a version of you.
Correct.
So now people can say, "Oh, she mean. Well, go watch this." If you still feel that way, you know. And you
Mhm.
probably all got some mean ways. I don't know. We all do, but you know.
I'm a little something. Sometimes I say stuff to my friends. I be like, "Ooh, I should have said that." But
Yeah.
I'm honest, not mean. Honest. And sometimes it's not no cushion with it. But I don't think I'm a mean individual overall.
I'm glad you think that. I don't think so either, though. At least not to me. But it's all perspective.
You
know?
keep saying that. People say you mean. Where is that coming from then?
The streets of Facebook.
These people lying.
They be lying. They be lying. a lot, yeah.
Don't listen to what people tell you. Just get your
I'm very new because I haven't had any kind of issue or back and forth with you where I felt like it was mean. It was always
Correct.
jokes, and that was
Yeah.
it for me. So
Correct.
I ain't had no issue, but you
I
know,
don't know though. Sometimes you stir the pot. I be finna say something.
yeah, I definitely
On
started part-
Facebook,
yeah,
you will stir the pot.
I do, but I always anybody's open to say something because I'm not gonna go back and forth
Yeah.
arguing with somebody. It's gonna be mutual
Correct.
back and forth. But normally, if I say something, I'm already prepared for somebody to say something.
Say something back.
different. Yeah,
Correct.
and I have my
Which a
reasons
lot
for
of
what
people
I
are
say.
not ready for that. They don't think about
Yeah,
that.
'cause
They
like me, you said, I'm thinking about stuff before I say it. Like I'm
Correct.
thinking about
a
stuff
lot
for a
of people
whole
don't
year.
think about what they say.
I
They don't
gotta
think. It
That's why I
and
don't take
it-
nothing back.
come on out. They don't think about it. They don't say, "Hold on, that didn't come out." That they just say whatever they gonna say, and then they expect nobody to say nothing back.
Yeah. But it go back to like, and I think it's just, it could be a Augusta thing, it could be a world thing. That's why I think there are cliques and groups in all facets of life. I don't think it's just a Augusta thing, but
Mhm.
depending on where you land in that, is how you're gonna perceive what somebody says.
Mhm.
So, like me, if I say something and I'm just using an example, I say something and it's 1, 2, 3s that it might be about, and you hang with twos, you like, hey man, why this nigga said
Why
that
you
for?
talking about my
know what I'm
damn
saying?
friend? Correct.
yeah, you
Whole
might be.
time.
And that just but if I had said it and it was going to 4, 5, 6, and you hated them, you'd be like, nah, I fuck with
Right,
what
he was
said.
right. He said that right. Correct. It
So,
just depends if they deal with the person or not at the time.
yeah, but
What you're talking about.
I'm a big fan of that too. I feel like, I joke a lot. I always say pick and choose, right?
Mm.
But that's my thing. I
You
feel
say
like
that all the
we
time.
all do that though.
Yeah,
I don't care
we
who you
do.
are. I see it. I do it. You do it. We all do it, right?
Mhm.
And I feel like, but a lot of times our pick and choose don't come from inconsistency per se. It come from, this my people. I'm riding with them.
Correct.
So I'm just gonna say my thing so that
Yeah.
nobody think I'm on y'all side.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna go from there. I mean, I might tell
You
my
right.
friend later on, like, hey, look, yo, you was some bullshit,
You was
bro.
wrong,
That
but
was
I
wild.
couldn't tell you that in front of everybody. But you're definitely.
But I got your back, and that's it.
I ain't finna let nobody else say nothing about you. But
That's
no,
it.
you were dead ass wrong. No, for sure. But I don't think a lot of people here do that. Like,
Yeah, not really.
they will know you wrong.
A lot of people
They
fake,
won't
too.
tell you though. They won't tell you you're wrong.
Ain't no accountability. Ain't
Let
no
the
real
next
OGs.
person do the same thing. They in a group chat reading them down. But hold on, homegirl, you did the same thing. I tell my friend that all the time. Hold on, not all the time, but like I've told her, being funny, like, all right, now you finna be acting like the people we be talking about.
Yeah.
Hold on now.
Yep. And my friend,
Get back.
am I not saying that friends? I ain't got that many, but like if I talk to somebody, I will call somebody's name on Facebook. I'll
Yeah.
be like, all right, such and such.
Yeah.
All right, such and such.
Yeah.
I know what I mean when I say that.
I think, yeah,
So, I'm big on that.
correct. I feel like you said something like that to me before.
Did I? I probably have. More likely, yeah.
I think I was talking about something and you commented like something that would go over everybody else's head. And I said, see, here he go.
Yeah.
I'm just not gonna say nothing else.
Nah, it's just me. But to me, if I don't respect the person, most time I ain't gonna follow them or be friends with them. I'm just gonna unfriend
Yeah.
them. It's fine. But also, I just feel like it's social media. It's just a place we could come and say our
It's
thoughts.
not
and
a
go
real
from there.
place.
It ain't. So
At the end of the day,
people get butthurt out of for nothing most times. Make your money. If you make money on there, that's cool. If you don't, you don't.
that be people
and go
life
from there.
force. Social media.
Hey, man, they wake up and that's the first thing they grab is their phone.
They
Not for their alarm clock though.
and go, no, they go right to who posted this, who said this, who don't even know. I say it all the time. You don't even know if you can walk for real. You ain't even tried to get up. You ain't even got up out the bed yet. You don't know if your feet stopped working today, but you on that phone. You don't even know if you could talk. You ain't said nothing to nobody, but you on Facebook scrolling.
That's how I be. Hearing you talk though, during this episode, I will say that's probably something you should think about doing. It might be hard to do, but I ain't seen it before. Like, of course, certain things you can't talk about. But if you were doing somebody here, y'all can have a conversation. Now, maybe it don't be about your life per se,
Yeah.
but maybe you got somebody who open and want to do that. I
Yeah.
think that'd be dope too. Like, you just mic yourself a mic up, you just camera y'all doing here.
Yeah.
Y'all have to edit up a little bit, but I think that'd be therapeutic too. That's dope.
I say I want to do that. I've been saying that for a while. I want to do something like that, like salon takes or but I'm also which I think my mama put this into me. I do not want to be one of them, you do it because you see everybody else doing it. I've tried to think about that. So, everybody, you need to start a podcast. You're not even fucking funny for real. What do you need to start a podcast for? You have nothing to talk about. You're going to talk about, which I'm gonna talk from a woman point of view. You're going to talk about men, the girls you think ain't fine that you don't like messy stuff, and that's it. You don't need to start no podcast. You just need a group chat to talk to your friends. So I think part of me be like, don't just get caught up in the, we need to start it. We need to know.
Yeah.
Everybody, it sounds bad. Everybody don't give a damn to hear what you got to say.
Or you and your friends. Like, I think people are like, oh, now me and my friends on the phone. Stop right there.
Yeah, stop right there.
That's where it should stop at.
Correct.
Call them
on
again.
the phone. Everything doesn't need to be broadcasted.
Don't go buy a microphone.
Everything doesn't need to be a viral moment, which people get so caught up in that. People don't need to know everything you and your friends talk about 24/7. So, but I have thought about doing that because I do want to expand my brand to where it's known outside of Augusta. I want to move. So I'm like, in order to move, you do have to create a more of an online presence for people who may not know you. But
Where
I
you
don't
trying to move to?
understand,
Where you trying to move to?
I want to move to Texas. I really want
Clapping
to
up for you
move
now. But you gonna say Atlanta?
no, I would move, honestly, truly. And I feel like a lot of people need to know themselves. If I moved to Atlanta, I'd be broke.
Yeah. You spend you
I'm be going out brunch. You know, Atlanta party every night.
For everything.
Hookah lounge every day. I have friends that live in Atlanta and literally they be going, but they don't have any kids. So they can, man, I'd be gone. My baby wouldn't see me. She might be out with me. And then her grandparents live in Atlanta too. So
got you.
I know myself enough to know, which they all say, yo, you get tired of it, you get burnt out. I don't even want to. Atlanta's a hop and skip away. I want to move to Florida. Florida's a little expensive though. And Florida's politics are insane.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
I don't know about that. They got to do some
think
reform.
you mad now?
Pissed every day in Florida. Yes, walking out the door pissed. So I'm like,
Texas not bad though.
Yeah, I'm thinking Texas. Texas, majority of the places in Texas, the cost of living is similar to here. They have their black cities and that type of stuff. So I'm thinking towards Texas. Everybody always says Charlotte. Charlotte is cold. I don't want to go nowhere where it's colder than here. If it's going to be colder, I don't want to go nowhere where it goes below 40 degrees, to be honest, any time of year. I want to be somewhere warm. So I'm thinking about Texas. Who knows? God might come up with something else. I want to move out the country. I don't know how to do that though.
Dominican Republic?
Yeah. I would move to Mexico.
Back home.
Everybody's so Puerto Rican princess. Everybody's so scared of Mexico. I'd move to Mexico.
Nah, I ain't moving.
I want to move somewhere. I do want to increase my online presence that way. I don't know how to edit nothing.
You could do like 90-second clips.
I don't know how to edit nothing. I don't know how to set no lights up. I don't know how to get no good angles. I was trying to record me coloring a client hair. I went and looked. I didn't even press the damn record button.
You know what you should do?
Had it sitting up there 30 minutes and record nothing.
Go message this dude on Facebook. You go by Bible Shay or Instagram, Great Maine. Message him and like just have him come set something up and do something real quick.
I
See what he do.
Why you playing? I was talking to one of my clients and I was saying I was doing a podcast and I named your podcast. I didn't say your name. And she was like, Bobby? You talking about Bobby? I said, girl, that is not his damn name. I said, Bobby who? I had to think about it. I said, no, that is not his name. But yeah, that's who I'm going on. She was like, oh, I thought his name was Bobby. That sounded like a real name. I said, girl.
Nah, people crazy, bro. I've seen even where I work at, people coming in the town like, you Bobby. That ain't my name, bro.
My name is not, that is not the name.
Yeah.
My parents.
I just told him that's my brother. I said, my brother.
Me. Get the hell out of here.
My brother be doing that, the podcast thing.
You and your brother look alike, for real.
We got our days. We do, yeah.
Like, I see it.
Yeah.
I didn't see it in pictures till I saw you. Like, y'all know, y'all are just two different colors.
Yes, yeah, he got better eyes. Yeah.
We have to stop that. Your eyes are perfect the way they are.
No, my eyes are good, but his are great. Yeah, that's all. I'm not gonna say it loud.
Who can see better?
When he was younger, huh?
Who can see better?
Probably me. But when he was younger,
yeah.
I remember we was on a bus, and the lady gave him $20 just because he had beautiful eyes. Now, I'm not a hater.
Pissed.
I ain't a hater.
I would have been pissed.
But my mom, she's a good mom. She's like, hey, here's 10 for you. Thanks.
Shout out to Mama. Mama's a real one. Mama is a real one.
I was just like, yo, fuck us a deal. Like, what's going on? You don't see I'm an orphan or something? You don't see me sitting over here? Ain't no seat in between us. I'm right here with them.
I'm crying.
I'm like, what do you give her? All right, his eyes look nice. Why he getting $20 for?
Because his eyes was nice.
But I spent that money real quick too. It was all good.
Right. Ain't hurting me. I'd have said, look, give me $10 now. She gave you 20. Give me 10.
Now I ain't had to ask. But like, yo, what's up? Just take him outside with you. Yeah, come on. I'm spending your 10 too, nigga. Come on.
That is crazy. People, I guess that was back in the day though.
Yeah,
people now like times are changed because people be probably thinking like, oh, this gonna make him. People back then didn't give a damn. They didn't think how it made nobody feel.
I'm like, this fuck me, huh? Like,
my eyes and shit. What?
Oh boy,
that would have thrown me off, bro.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was insane. But yeah, I don't think about that often. That was just a funny time. Like, the whole day, I'm just like,
what am I? Chop liver?
Yeah, like, damn, what the fuck I got going on?
Hi, I'm right here.
I have a bug in my nose or something. I don't know. Like, it was my mom light skin too. Maybe she thought I went with him. I don't know.
Maybe, yeah. That is cool. Your mama was there?
Yeah, it was us two on the bus.
See,
yeah.
I thought young. Like you went home and told your mama about it.
No. I was like,
see, if
10.
I was my mama, I'd have been like, You not gonna get my son money too?
Man, my mom a hustler. She like, give me that $20, nigga. So
That is crazy.
allowance.
No, if I would have been the mom, I'd have been like, Lana, give me that damn $20 she gave you. Give it here. I'm gonna hold it.
It's in public too. You know what I'm saying?
Safekeeping.
So she was standing up. She wasn't sitting down. So I don't know,
That
a lot
is
going on.
crazy.
I said, just get your ass off this bus, man.
Please.
you got going
What
on.
was she?
Black.
Damn.
Out of their mind, if you ask me, but yeah.
But we, cause why would you even do that?
To this day, I don't understand it. I don't know,
But you know, we have, which I'm not talking about you, but I'm gonna go back to like how you said. Sorry, my lips are dry a little bit. I'm gonna go back to like how you said, I look like something else. I'm black. But why do we always, when we see people who look good or look a little different than I guess what you're used to seeing, we think it's something else? Like he just happened to have a random gene and have good eyes.
yeah.
I just happen to have a somewhat kind of good grade of hair every now and then, and I'm a little light, but
I think for me, I can say growing up around a bunch of Puerto Rican Dominicans, you just got to like now, and it could be the makeup. I don't know because it could be that, but just that your the complexion.
Yeah,
it remind me of a few people I grew up with, and they're all was Dominican. So I'm
think,
like, yeah.
But
and then Lisa, I just thought I said maybe I just I don't know. I said Lisa, man. Oh, she's Dominican.
Yeah, I kid you. Where did I go? I was out traveling. I was either in DR or Puerto Rico, and we were getting ready to go in a club, and it's a group of us. And this random man came over here and grabbed the fuck out my arm and like grabbed me from the back of my arm and like turned me around. He was like, I'm so sorry. I thought you were my daughter. She's not old enough to be in the club. And I'm like, how the fuck you thought I was?
Jesus.
Like when I say like my friends was laughing like my arm was red the rest of the night because he had grabbed the shit out of me.
How he grabbed like this or like this?
No, like just grab. You know how like just grab the back of my arm, but that old man has some power. Like they was ready to jump on him, and he was like, "I thought you were my daughter," and I'm just like, Why did you think that? What do I look like? And he was red as hell. Like I don't know.
It could have been your shape, maybe because Dominicans got a nice shape sometimes too.
It could have. I don't know what it was, but he was saying like, because he started talking, and of course they was finna get on his ass. So he was like, "My daughter's 16. I'm sorry," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, you thought she was sneaking and geeking in here." See? But I do have some people ask me that. I feel like maybe down the line somewhere, not nowhere close enough for me to say I'm Cherokee Indian. I'm this, I'm that. As far as I know, I'm black. My father's side of the family is lighter. My grandma to me looks like a white woman, but she's black.
We all something different if you think about it. What they put
we
us
all
through.
Mixed up with something at this point. Nobody is pure nothing anymore. So I don't know what we are. My grandfather's up in Philly, so he has a best friend named Stan, who's a white man. He's like a mobster kind of. I be like, so we call him, well, I be saying that's my Uncle Stan. My mom be like, Lisa. I'm like, I'm part of the mob. That's my Uncle Stan. That's who I'm. And she be like, Lisa, no, the hell you are not. They're just best friends. And I'm like, look how I look. It's somewhere down the line, but no, I don't think it is. I think I just happen to be light skinned. My brother's lighter than me.
I know this is on a tangent, but you just not gonna ask you. Your dad, when your dad passed away, was your mom and dad together when he passed away?
Mm-hmm.
Oh damn, I know they had that hurt then.
Yeah, they were together.
So you got the same. So your siblings all got the same dad.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, damn. Yeah, that's tough. You ever asked her about like how she felt when it happened, and you ever had like them deep conversations?
We have, because I had an ex who died.
I think that's how I came across you. I don't know why that just came to mind. That's how I came across you, I think.
Yeah, I had an ex who died, and when he died, I was going through it like.
And he was murdered, if I'm mistaken.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember something like that.
Yeah, and I was going through it bad.
Was he black or Puerto Rican?
He was black, but he had the nice eyes and the red as hell.
I know I ain't tripping. I know I ain't tripping. See, it's all making sense now. Okay, I got you.
Not making sense.
No, I'm just saying I follow. Like, I've been watching for a long time before I even say anything.
Correct. He passed. So when he passed, of course, I reached out to my mama like, how did you deal with this? Like, and of course, like, people be, like I said, be saying, I mean, my mama is really way worse than me. Like, she's very cut and dry. She was like, girl, you are comparing a boyfriend to my husband that I had 4 kids with. Like, it is not the same. But I ask her every now and then, but then again, I could tell it probably still
Yeah.
bothers her. So I don't ask too much because my mama's not a very emotional, dig into all of that type of, she gonna deal with it, keep it going, pushing. Never see her cry growing up. The first time I saw her cry is like when I got a tattoo at like 15. I've never seen her cry growing up or none of that. So she kind of keeps that side to herself. So I really don't know how she dealt with that. My siblings talk about like them remembering it because from what they said, my daddy died on the way home from work. He got in a car accident.
Damn.
And I don't know if he was like overnight. I don't know if it was like overnight, because it was a drunk driver, I believe, that killed him. And I guess the police came and told my mom and whatnot. And I remember my sister just saying like my mom came home. No, they told my mama put us all in the car, had my sister carrying me. And they went to my grandma's house and my sister was like, I just remember mommy getting out the car and like grandma coming outside and her just like falling to the ground, like yelling and stuff. And of course, I think they ended up telling my siblings till like a couple days later what had happened. But she don't talk about it too much. But she met my stepdaddy when I was like 7, 8, and they got married and all of that. So I think she kind of keeps it under wraps a little bit to respect her new relationship.
Yeah.
But I be telling her all the time, like, because my brother looks just like my daddy. My brother Andre, he looks literally. I be showing Lana baby pictures of like Andre, or like showing Lana pictures of my daddy, and she be like, "That's Uncle Andre," and I'm like, "No, that's not. That's my daddy."
That's dope.
So I tell my mama like, "How does it feel looking at your husband like when you see your son?" And she just be like, "I love it."
Yeah.
And my brother, his kids look just like him, so it's like I feel like I see my daddy in them, but I even catch myself sometimes thinking like, of course I have friends or I see clients who like have lost their father or their parents, and I always feel like, damn, I feel bad for them, like my heart breaks for them. They really lost a parent. What does it feel like? And then sometimes I have to remind myself, you lost a parent too.
Yeah.
You just were so young that you kind of
To feel it.
Yeah, you didn't feel it the way they do. You know, I still wonder, like, my life would probably be completely different if my daddy was alive,
Yeah,
but
like
I
what
don't
it be
know.
like? You probably be hard to handle.
Correct.
Be spoiled. Not now, but you
well,
be
yeah, I'm
be
horrible
spoiled.
now, but I know, like, just the way my
Confidence
grandma
just through the roof.
couldn't tell me for sure, like, probably couldn't tell me shit. I say that all the time, like, just off of what my grandma used to say, because she say, like, your daddy used to say you was the cutest girl at the family reunions, all that. So I knew, like, it'd probably be a whole nother trajectory if he was still alive. But yeah, I don't know how she.
I just think that'd be something good to. I mean, like I said, everything gotta be filmed. So I just think with y'all having maybe one day y'all take out, you gotta just force out of it. And I only say that. Just want to say that. I say this. I'm gonna end with this though. Like my grandma, when she passed, she was the same way. Old school people, they don't want to tell you their business, but they come up. You gotta catch them on a day where they just saying some shit, right?
Yeah, that's her for sure.
And I wish that I would have asked her more about her life coming up and how she felt. Like I was like how it was today. Because there's so much more of her. I feel like I wanted to learn.
To learn and
like
get
what
to
you
know.
keep covered, like and why. Let's unpack it.
Correct.
And they get upset, but it's like you may not be here all the time. So I want to know.
I want to know for sure. I don't want to hear it from nobody else.
Yeah.
Correct. And I do feel like I'm glad my mom's mom died a couple years ago, like within the last 4 years. But she was sick for a while before she passed. So I dealt with like watching my mom deal with her, and I feel like we got closer there, and it kind of made me realize, you know, when old people be sick, they be mean as hell. They be stubborn, like how they really are kind of come out then. Just seeing how my mama dealt with her and like just how my grandma acted, it made me understand her more. Like, I see why you're like that. I see why, you know, you don't necessarily want to talk about your feelings. You deal with it. You keep it pushing. I tell her all the time, the older I get, I feel like I'm turning into you. And I used to think you was so damn mean. But now I understand it. A lot of the time, people don't care what you really have going on. They want to hear it to be nosy. They want to know what you got going on. They're fake. When you put them in your business, they take it and run with it. So she just has always like, she don't fool with people. Like, growing up, you'd be like, I got an auntie, and the whole time it's your mama friends.
Mhm.
I don't have none of them. If I try to throw my mama a surprise party tomorrow, I don't know who the fuck would be there, because she don't fool with people. Like, she don't fool with people. And she's not lonely. She be chilling.
Yeah.
She got her kids. She has a couple coworkers she's cool with, and that's it. And she's happy with that.
Yeah.
And she got her husband. But I do be asking her stuff, picking her brain, because I do want to see things from why are you fully like that? What made you like that? What are some things you deal with? Because I do believe you pass down trauma, whether you talk about it or
Mhm.
not. I was reading a book about that. It was about personal development, and it was like a lot of the times you have trauma embedded in you that your parents never said anything to you about.
Yeah.
And you carry that, and you carry it to your kids. And so it's teaching you how to deal with this type of stuff you don't even talk about. And so I said I want to talk to her more. I said I want to get one of those books that's like about your life and you like fill in the blank.
Mhm.
And I'm going to give it to her. I'm be like, you need to finish this, because I want to know certain things, where you grew up, well, how you grew up,
Because she from Philly too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she lived there
Yeah,
for it,
see.
grew up there, all of that. Like I said, my grandfather is still up there.
I think you learn a lot from your parents when you're around them and they're able to be open with you and tell you stuff. You learn a lot about yourself.
That too.
Because you be
And
like, why am I
you're
like this? Why? And then you get, I know before he passed, my dad would say things. He go on this whole 10-minute run. He just talking, not communicating. He just talking. And I understand, like, what the fuck he talking about, right? And then
Yeah.
like now I'll be piecing stuff together, like, oh, he went through this. Okay,
For
that's what he
this.
was talking about. Then that happened to him.
Correct.
And then you start to realize, okay, that's why he this way. That's why he that way.
Very
And
much so.
But then in learning that, you learn yourself a little bit.
You
Because
do.
then I give people grace, like, okay, maybe something wrong with you that you've
Maybe it's
been
how
through.
you were raised.
Yeah, so I ain't even gonna come at you like that.
Yeah.
So you live and learn. It's just
Correct.
that's the saying. Though.
That's true. And my mama tells me that all the time too, because I will say she's a very not now that I'm well, I ain't gonna say that. She's a very non-judgmental mother. She's not a stickler for I told you to do this way, so you need to do it that way because I told you. She's never been like that. Even now, like I can call her for advice and tell her something, and she'll tell me what she thinks I should do. I'll go do the opposite and come back tomorrow and be like, I did the opposite of what you told me to do. And she'd be like, well, it's your life.
Right.
That's your choice that you have to deal with at the end of the day. And I used to look at people sideways. Like sometimes people tell me like their parents made them do this, that, and the third, and they're grown. You're grown. How they made you? But it's how they were raised. They weren't taught to question anything. They weren't taught to, I said do this, so you need to do this. And that's just what they know. They weren't taught to ask questions. So now they're grown and they don't ask questions. They might still know this ain't right what you said, but I was taught not to.
Yeah.
So that's what they go by. So I do feel like the older we get, we're seeing how people were raised and whatnot. And like I said, I feel like the older I get, like even like when I say slick stuff and I get kind of snarky and stuff like that, I get it from my mama because she say stuff now and I be like, see, you a church lady, but that was messy, that was shady. But she just does it in a subtle way that most people don't catch it. But I'm like, yeah, I'm acting like you. It's a beautiful thing to get older and to see your parents in a different light. I see her now as a woman. I think everybody sees the joke where they be like, your parents be like, I'm not your little friend. Girl, you my little friend now. We sit on the phone and gossip and talk about dating and everything else to her. Like literally, she's one of my homegirls. I don't cuss, but there's I tell her everything. And I love that. I'm glad I have that relationship with her compared to I see some people don't have that. Some people can't have that.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing for sure.
Well, like we said, man, people make the world go round.
People make the world go round for sure.
Yeah, definitely, man.
You were supposed to play that song in the beginning.
I got you walking in. I got some stuff. I got my stuff situated, bro. I'm good.
I think I'm gonna watch that movie tonight.
What movie?
Crooklyn.
Oh yeah, I like. That's what I like. Crooklyn. It's like it's alright. Like do the right
it's
thing.
Sad, but
super sad. Yeah, super sad.
Even that in that movie, you saw the mama was really getting her ready.
Yeah, trying to because I'm about to leave.
I'm not gonna get sad. We're not gonna talk about that.
Sad movie, but I like Spike Lee. So shout out to Spike Lee.
I
man.
love Spike Lee. He's a genius for sure.
Definitely. I wish people give him this. When you get older, they just start.
They
They just say "f you," man. Once somebody new
do.
come around, they be like "f you." You see it so much.
They don't let him go. They
In
on
the
Ryan.
black community, we do that.
They on Ryan Coogler right now.
He's
a genius.
That's the
though.
thing. Everybody can be dope. Everybody can be dope. But
But
Spike
yeah,
Lee, 90s.
they need to give him a award, like a not a BET tribute, but you know,
BET tribute.
at
is
one of
crazy.
these.
Yo,
You know
shout
they
out
do
to
the
BET.
tribute at the BET Awards.
Nah, he needs like some kind of lifetime achievement award. Some kind of
something
I
like,
that, yeah. He should be in some kind of Hall of Fame if he's not already. Some kind of Hall of Fame.
he might.
You
I
got
don't know.
you got a bunch of movies. You got Do the Right Thing. You got I love you got Crooklyn. You got Do the Right Thing. You got Mo Better Blues.
Mm-hmm.
Jungle Fever. I love Jungle Fever.
Never seen it.
Malcolm, you ain't gonna like it. You gonna get mad.
You said I'm not gonna like it.
No, you gonna get mad.
It's got something to do with racial
Yeah,
tension.
you know the saying.
Jungle
right?
Fever. Yeah, no.
Yeah. It's a black man. He's married with a kid. He cheats on his wife.
With a white woman.
Italian, which is even worse in New York because Italians hate blacks.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah.
Not
Good
gonna
movie though.
watch
Watch that when you go home. And
You
let me
just
know.
said it was gonna make me
No.
mad.
Watch it. You won't cry though. You want to cry? You want to be mad? Which
I don't
one?
want to cry. I think I'm gonna just watch The Temptations. I done seen that 1,000 times. I ain't gonna
Blue
cry
ain't
on
come
that.
back.
Huh?
Blue didn't come back. That was sad.
Blue went back there to get them short ribs,
That's it.
and he never came back. That part messed me up for sure.
And then Smokey Robinson started singing.
No, Smokey.
That's
I
sad.
be crying
That's
every
sad.
time.
I was scared the first time I seen that movie. I was like, what's
I
going
be
on?
crying every
time
time.
somebody died, I got scared.
But you know, out of everybody who died in that movie, everybody died but Otis. I think Otis
He's
still
still
alive.
alive. He's still around here doing stuff.
But you know, it makes me wonder with stuff like that. How do we know that's truly how it happened?
Well, I always say this. I always thought that too, but Smokey Robinson alive.
That's true. But
Barry
I
Gordy was
mean,
alive.
But
You
it
can't-
has nothing to. Well, I'm not gonna say it has nothing to do with them, but it doesn't. It doesn't highlight what they had going on in their personal life.
True.
What if David Ruffin come back and say I wasn't even on drugs like that?
That nigga was on drugs.
What if Paul come back and say
I wasn't drinking?
Paul was drinking?
Now,
But
whether suicide, we don't know.
that's what they said. They said
Yeah.
the way that's Paul death messed me up more than anybody else's. But they said the way that he died, because that's why
You trying to say Otis did it?
he might have Dennis might did it. Who knows? But I think I like old stuff, old movies, like autobiographies. What's Love Got to Do with It? The Jacksons, The
Yeah.
Temptations, because I like history. I like true stuff. I don't
Mhm.
like watching movies that are like made up. I like true stuff that I can go back and research and
Yeah.
see about people's lives. Remind you, I have to ask you a question after that. So I went and looked up everything about the Temptations from top to bottom after I watched that movie, and they said the way the gun was in his non-dominant hand. Had to have been in his non-dominant hand because the way it looked when he got shot, they said he had a bottle in his hand, like a bottle of liquor,
Yeah.
because the liquor was on the floor, like he had dropped it. Who shoots themselves in the head with their non-dominant hand while they're drinking something? If you're gonna kill yourself, you might as well drink it and then put it down. And
It'd be a lot of conspiracy theories. You just never know.
I want to know who
It could be
killed Paul.
it could have been contractual. Maybe trying to go on tour, so we got to
Who
kill him to.
killed Paul? Paul
no
didn't kill
telling.
himself. I don't think he did it. I
I don't
truly
know.
believe that.
In the movie, it looked like he wouldn't do it, but the real Paul, I ain't
Yeah.
gonna lie, he looked like he might have did it.
He
The
looked
real Paul, all of them look crazy in
But
real
then
life.
they also said he had got into it with his side piece that night. Like
Happens.
factually, I don't think they put it in the movie, but they was like after he left his wife, he went and got into it with the side piece.
Yeah, see, in the movie, he had a side piece.
Correct. So who
So, yeah.
knows? I think, but I think about that too, because even like the movie Dreamgirls, you know, that's based on a true story. It's just
Yeah.
loosely because they don't want Diana Ross to sue them.
Yep.
So it makes me wonder how many times are these documentaries kind of swayed a certain way at the discretion of the surviving person who's
Yeah. But I think back then they all kind of intermingled too, because even in the movie you got Diana Ross messing with Eddie Kendrick,
correct.
and then it's rumors that remember in the movie,
Stop
remember
fucking lying.
in the movie, go back and watch the movie. They in the beginning, that's them with the Supremes. They together in the movie.
Yes, in what's
And if you
yep,
see the tour
because
buses,
she
they
said,
still
"I'm
sitting.
Diane Ross." Ross and the
Yeah.
Temptations too. Correct.
Yeah.
Dang.
And they got music together. I'm Gonna Make You Love Me.
Yep.
Yeah, they got all them
Because
songs
they
together.
started out with them.
Yep.
It was Diana Ross and
And
Paul and
Kendrick,
Eddie and then
yeah.
somebody else, correct. And then before they
was,
started
yeah.
with the Temptations. See, now I got to go back and rewatch everything
man.
tonight.
Hey, that's the thing about history. History got mad history within history. So like
A lot.
everything be intermingling.
Correct.
Yeah.
Everybody talks about Ike. Did you know that they said Ike apparently was bipolar?
I heard that. Yeah.
And of course, it was before it was like, you know,
a thing. Yeah.
diagnosed for it. We thought he was just, and then I was talking to somebody else. They said, I guess one of the ladies that was depicted in the movie, of that movie too, said, no, Tina said it. Because I don't think Tina didn't have nothing to do with
the movie being made.
Yes, she said they kind of dramatic. They made it a little dramatic. She wouldn't get beat up like that. He went upside her head, but she was like, "All right, it wasn't not doing too much. He wasn't beating on me like that. Nah, the incidents wasn't that, you know." So sometimes people do stuff for TV. But yeah, that's the type of stuff I like to watch. My friends be like, "Girl, watch something new."
I love all the movies, man. I love anything with history because it made me go back and listen to music, and then I look at the music a different way. And me knowing extra information now. So when I hear like I'm Gonna Make You Love Me with the Temptations and the Supremes, I'm knowing that Eddie Kendrick and Diana Ross together, so they singing to each other. I'm like, that's
really,
beautiful.
really correct. And then I forgot Tammy Terrell or whatever, the singer. Did you know she was with David Ruffin?
In the movie, they show it and grabbing somebody. But
she was with him.
He never said the name, so you couldn't tell.
Yeah, but they said, I just found this out a couple weeks ago that she, David Ruffin told her he was going to marry her, and he had, got with her, married her. She found out he was already married with the family.
That's back in the day for you, boy.
And then he, of course, beat on her. I ain't gonna say on drugs. I don't think that's what it was. Beat on her. She ended up getting cancer or something, I think. And then basically he left her out to dry. That's when she met Marvin Gaye and did the song with him. And he basically helped her up until something else tragic happened and she died. She died like in her early 30s.
And then he died. And then he died. So I feel like it's a lot in Hollywood, especially that era of like the psychedelic 60s to psychedelic times.
A lot of shit going on.
I would love, they needed podcasts back then.
Correct. Because I want to know
what's going on. And some of them still alive today.
Yes.
But a lot of them niggas dead.
And the ones who are alive are the villains. So they're not, well, I ain't going to say all of them. Yeah. I think Otis is a villain.
He might be.
I think Diana Ross is a villain.
Well, she a villain for other reasons too, but yeah. That's that crazy. She did some crazy stuff.
My boy Mike.
Yeah.
Regardless. Yes. Yeah. And it makes me wonder, like, I wish they would have recorded something back then, like that was really telling what was going on, that set the record straight.
Sometimes people gotta die for other stuff to come. That sounded crazy, right? No, sometimes people gotta die for other stuff to come out, like truth to come out. Yeah,
for sure, they had to die. Mike, you could have told us she was touching on you.
Could have. I mean, what would that have done to his career?
He's Michael Jackson.
I mean, would he have been Michael Jackson though? If he had said it at the time.
If he would have said it once he could have said something in the early 2000s.
You know, a lot of people,
will take it to their grave.
A lot of people got control on it. Well, he did.
That too. So. But then also to go from one abusive situation to another.
I'm sure that was Hollywood. That was just the business back in the day.
Correct.
And that's the downside of business you be talking about.
Yeah.
When you think about anything, Nickelodeon, the R&B world, Motown, all this devious things that happen.
Through to be famous, to keep that fame, to keep that notoriety. It's crazy.
Sometimes you look at people like Beyonce, oh, she's so beautiful, but you don't know what she going through, what she been through, how she feel.
Dealing with what she had to do.
Sometimes that person that's like just making it, go home to their husband who treats her right and they got 2 kids, but they struggling. Beyonce probably would kill, or not Beyonce, but people like that would probably kill
to have that lifestyle. Because you're honestly truly winning.
Yeah.
Correct. I think about that a lot with myself. Like, my life is kind of boring these days. I don't do too much.
Boring is safe.
Boring is safe.
Boring is
but
drama
I'm like, my boring, I go home, my house is set up, I don't worry about no bills. I'm single, I'm not, with nobody, but like, I'm content. I don't wake up upset about anything.
Got your dogs?
Yeah, my dogs, my kids. Like, my child is doing great. She's healthy. She's smart. I might see other people out here who are, doing this, doing that, but you never know what other people go through. Mm-hmm. Or you might see people doing all the stuff you wish you could do, but do they have peace?
Yeah.
Do they have a peace of mind? Do they have a sound mind? You don't know what other people go through And so that's why I try to tell a lot of people, be happy for what you have. Be content with your life. If you want it to be better, you can always make it better. But don't go out there chasing nobody else's life because you don't know what they go through to have what they have. Everybody see Jay-Z and Beyonce and just
Power couple.
if I
However they
was
think.
man, no.
It could be the weakest
They
couple
can't
in the
step
world.
out the
for all
damn
we know.
door. They can't do nothing. They can't make mistakes. They can't be human because they're at the top. And everything they do is under a microscope. And it's crazy. A lot of people want fame. I don't want the fame. You can give me the money. I'll take the money.
In addition
I
to
don't want the
everything you
fame.
said, though, I always say comparison is a thief of joy too. So sometimes you comparing your life to somebody else, you stealing
It
what
is
happiness you
definitely the
could
thief
have.
of
you
joy
know?
for sure because you don't know what people went through.
But you're assuming they didn't go through nothing.
Correct.
Like, oh, I wish they had that life, but they going through some crazy
Right.
stuff.
Crazy stuff. You know they be saying people be sacrificing they people. So
Otis.
you never know.
That's Otis.
Otis' son.
Yo, that was crazy. That was
Because
My
you know
father.
Otis' son died in a construction accident. See, I'm a nerd because why would I even know what happened to his son?
the fact that
Died.
his son was working is crazy.
He said what?
His son was working is crazy.
Working.
Like that's crazy, bro.
And y'all making all this fucking money.
The
What the hell is he doing
Temptations.
being a damn construction
He
worker?
should have been the stage director or something. You know.
Something. Niggas be greedy. Niggas be greedy. Your son is working a regular job. You steady pulling a different temptation in there every month. You could have put him on there.
Yo, chill. He could have been one of the right.
Or like how when they said when you know in the movie when Paul was drunk, so they had
Oh, the old boy come through the
you could have had your
dancing.
son do that. He was lip singing
he
anyway.
had to end up being a temptation for real too in real
Yeah.
life. That's crazy.
Yep, I was looking at the record. The record I got that's got the Temptations on it. It's got David Ruffin on one side. It's got the other dude, I think Dennis, on the other side.
Yeah.
And it's
I
got.
love Temptation though.
I love the Temptations too. I didn't used to. I guess he's old.
Oh,
Niggas.
once I seen that movie, my aunt used to watch it every single day.
I kid
So
you
when
not.
I interviewed the dude Leon, I was so hyped. Like,
Yes.
I was super hyped.
When I say as soon as you posted it,
Bro, I was stuck. And y'all didn't see the beginning. I took it out. I had stuck. I fucked up in the beginning. I was like, oh shit.
You. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
Yo, chill.
Because no, literally, sir, you a fucking legend. Like,
Yeah, that was crazy.
and he
bro.
looks like he's so. How was that?
Nah, that was amazing, bro. That was amazing.
He looked like he's so fucking cool.
He was super. But I said his name and he just go by Leon only.
Yeah.
He was like, we're gonna bring it back. Just
Leon.
just calm down. He said, just Leon.
I
was
love it.
like,
Whew.
and I said it. I think
Really?
I'm gonna put it. I got the video somewhere.
I
He said
am
that,
hollering.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to post that because that is crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have been in here showing. I think I saw that. Then didn't he do a show here? That's how you would interview him.
Yeah, Alton Hearts.
I was so pissed when I seen you post that. Like, how the hell I didn't know this?
Yeah.
I would have been up there.
Yeah, they called me that morning and said he said yes. I'm like, I'm leaving work. I left work and went and did it.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
I'll see y'all later.
Yeah. 30 minutes. He got 30 minutes. I said, I'll make it happen.
I'll see
I'll make it
y'all
happen.
later. That's
I was
fine.
set up in an hour and a half.
Oh shoot, that is crazy.
Yeah.
That is damn what I was finna say. I forgot.
You
that
said
quick.
you want to ask me a question. You told me off camera. You said remind you
No,
to
this
ask me
ain't
a
no. Oh
question.
yeah. Why nobody told me Gerald Levert died of an overdose?
Everybody knew. I seen you post that. I ain't want to.
You said everybody knew?
I thought it was public news.
Nobody damn told me that. I thought he had, and people in the comments were saying that too. Like, I thought it was heart complications.
On Twitter, it said OD. back then,
Yeah. I went and looked it up because some song of his played, and I was like, he dead, ain't it? Then I was like, yeah, he dead. And I went and looked on his daddy's, because his daddy's still alive. And then that's what made me look. And I said, overdose?
But sometimes it could be too. So you can overdose and something
and it
happens to your
make-
heart. Yeah. So
correct.
then they'll say the heart thing. But yeah,
Correct. Yeah, but they said, somebody told me apparently it's a movie about it.
I ain't seen no movie about it. though.
Some girl he was with made a movie, which I need to go watch. I might watch that tonight. Made like a documentary or a biography, Lifetime movie about their relationship. And that's how they told everybody like how bad he was on drugs. And it was like the family wanted to keep it
Private.
under wraps. But that's
Yeah.
how everybody realized that he had overdosed. Well,
Yeah.
like publicized it for people to look. Because, most of the time people die, they tell you what happened and you take it at face value. You don't go looking like, oh, they lying. So I didn't know that. I feel kind of bad now. Well, I still felt bad he dead, but damn.
Yeah, man, you
You
gotta
was
stay
just
off
trying to be zooted and booted
them, gotta
and
stay off them drugs, man. You never know.
got crack is whack.
That's very
Crap is cheap.
nowadays. Yes, ain't like the 80s.
I don't make too much money to do crack, so I ain't gonna say that part. But that's back when crack was.
Crack. I mean, it was. I guess
They didn't know what it was gonna turn into. I think about that now. Like, what is stuff that we're doing now that 10 years from now is probably like gonna cause some great fucking harm, and we're not gonna realize it till it's too late.
Well, we've seen it already. They call it AI. So we
Yeah.
taking pictures online now
We're not gonna
for
be,
years and years and years. Now you got videos, and them niggas not even there. They
Yeah.
look like real people.
Correct. I just seen it. They did an AI video of like an award ceremony of everybody that's dead, and it was like Tupac sitting next to Michael
Bro.
Jackson.
Once
and
they start having
Selena.
holograms and all that, I knew we was going in some direction,
Yeah,
but
they need
I
to
ain't
stop
know we
that
was
shit.
going. If you gonna have AI and people just let us live not without paying anything.
Correct.
I'm fine then. No, do your thing.
Yeah.
But if you have AI and you trying to make life hard as it is, I don't want that.
Exactly. Think about when they start doing AI on like some, the scammers gonna figure it out.
Well, right now they're doing AI in warehouses. Like where I work, we got warehouses, and it's one warehouse only operated by robots, and they do everything. So imagine people lost their job.
That's
that
why
warehouse.
when I ask Siri stuff, I always say thank you when I get done, because the robot's not gonna take over and come back and say, "Bitch, you was rude as fuck. We're gonna tear your ass up." But think about that, or like how they make when AI first was kind of getting started up, you can tell when stuff was wrong because like somebody might have an extra finger or like something's blurred.
Yeah.
What happens when they get to the point where it's so good that you can't tell, like, and they're framing people for crimes, making it look like somebody robbed this or robbed that, or they make a ransom video. I've got your daughter held at ransom. You need to send such and such and so and so to get her back. And I think about that type of
rewrite history too.
Or somebody call, hey, history too, for sure, because they're going to paint this.
They're going to, yeah.
They're already idolizing Germany, trying to say, Nazi Germany, they were doing the right thing and this, that, and the third. They're definitely going to flip that in history. And that's why also, going back to what I said before, we have to teach these kids. And I'm big on trying to get CDs, books, encyclopedias, old shit, because the new stuff they're printing, anything they put online, they can alter. It's not even like you can search stuff up. Like government websites ain't even credible at this point. The way they taking stuff out, you need old stuff that has not been tampered with, because they can make you believe anything these days.
Yeah, and I think that's right. It's going. But I mean, like I said, you try to wish for the best. It just about you gotta get yourself right, make sure you're good in what you can do. Because one thing about the AI, for you at least, and what we talked about for most of the episode was, they ain't gonna have a robot do your hair. So you good to go. So you better start learning how to do hair, cut hair, something.
Locked in. That I think I want to work in a funeral home too, though.
Niggas always gonna die.
People are always dying.
Somebody died today.
People are every single day. You don't never have to worry about people stop dying, because they're gonna die every single day.
Yeah.
That's always gonna be a rotating business. I thought about doing hair in a funeral home, because I've done a couple. I've done like 6 deceased clients, and I kind of liked it.
What was that like? Like, what's that like?
Do
you know them? Is it heartfelt?
Yeah, all of them I've known. I did my grandmother's hair when she died.
What was that like?
Like I said, she was sick before, so hers wasn't too. I dropped like a tear or two, but it wasn't like undoable. It wasn't like I was like torn up, like I can't do this. But I did also have a client who was a really close client. Like I had created a friendship with her, and she died in a car accident. Literally, she died in a car accident maybe like 3 or 4 days before her appointment for her birthday. And her family was like, she's literally still had her sewing in her head that I had did. So I went and touched it up and whatnot. And that one had me toe up. Like, I was damn crying on her head. Like,
how long ago was that?
That was when Khadijah died. That's maybe been like 3 years now. 2 or 3. It's probably been 3 years. That tore me up real bad doing her hair.
Is she from Augusta?
She lived in like Aiken, like she's in South Carolina. that tore me up real bad. Cause and she was young, she was around my age. And so I
Mm.
just didn't expect that. But I still was so happy that her family picked me to do it. Cause they gave me my last little moments to,
Yeah.
talk to her. But it didn't, like some of the clients that I've been emotionally attached to, it kind of hurt, but I still liked it. I still like the idea of me being the last one to, touch them and get them right and send them off. And then, the standing joke has always been you look casket sharp. Some of these
Yeah.
funeral home people don't know what the hell they're doing.
Yeah. You ain't lying.
So I'm like, I would want to do that just to ensure, they look right. A lot of the times, funeral homes usually are a male dominated
Yeah, that's what I was
field.
gonna say.
These men don't know how to do no damn lashes, put no lashes on, know how to damn do none of that, make the contour right, none of that. They just know like the 1-2 to get you good. So I thought about doing that. I don't know if I want to go to mortuary school though, because you have to go to mortuary school to do that. The state board guy that comes in and reviews my salon, he told me about it and was like, I think you should do it. It's just that's another thing of going through school.
Yeah.
But I've thought about that too, because I do like that. I don't want to touch the body and all that. I just want to do your hair.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to cut nothing open. I don't want to have to embalm nothing. But I guess you have to learn all of that. So, but people are always dying. People always gonna need their hair done. AI can't take that over. It's scary. They're even getting robots, to do surgery.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard that. I mean, like I said, you don't know where it's going. It's kind of tough. But when you think about back in the day, and I was joking for a couple of years, like, man, the Jetsons. You said they was
Mhm.
right. They be
Yeah,
honest.
correct.
We could be the Jetsons.
And that's
no
what I
know how
wanted.
long.
I wanted flying cars. I don't want no damn AI.
I definitely thought we would have flying cars.
By now-
We got one that can drive without,
And that thing be crashing in Waymo or whatever. It be crashing into folks.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. I saw one on the news got stuck on a fucking train track.
Well, you got the glitches. About 10 years from now, they
Let
have
me
it
know
right.
when the glitches through it and we could
That's
try
like
it.
airplanes, right? Niggas
Yeah.
was dying at first because it was
Correct. They was because they. I don't
pretty
even think
okay
they had
now.
like regular windows and stuff. Yeah.
Yo,
Let me
airplanes
know
was
once y'all
crazy
get
back
through
in
the
the day.
trial and error stage.
Niggas wasn't even going up 10,000 feet. They were just flying between buildings.
Hitting fucking birds, hitting people in the face and shit. Yeah, they definitely trial and error. What I was about to say, because I saw in California they have a machine that'll paint your nails. You don't have to go to the nail salon. You
No
pick.
more Chinese people talking about you and that stuff.
Yep. You ain't got to need no translator. You put your hand in the machine, it paints it. That's it. So AI is definitely, you have to start learning some skills that make you irreplaceable, because they're definitely, which to an extent I don't blame them. People be lazy. I know so many
Yeah.
people that cheat the clock
Oh yeah.
and don't do
But
nothing on their job.
From a manager's or not manager or CEO standpoint, I can understand the investment in it because you get more bang for your
For your
buck.
buck.
Because you don't get
You
no
don't need no break.
attitude, you don't get no moods, you don't get none of that
My
stuff.
kids
Yeah.
sick,
We
no
fixed
break.
the robot and it's back to normal.
24/7.
Yeah.
Correct. So I understand that.
That's what they were saying. They said it's a word they use, but you get more productivity
Correct.
from a robot than a human being,
It's
which just makes
expensive,
sense.
but it's gonna make the money back. You ain't
Yeah.
got. You don't need no 401k. You don't need no dental and eye insurance. None of that. Yeah, correct. From their point of view, I could definitely understand that.
Do you go down rabbit holes on YouTube? Like rabbit holes on YouTube, like you get sucked in like conspiracy theorists.
Sometimes I try not to, but because then I feel like sometimes I be sounding like Dr. Umar, but I do get caught up in some stuff sometime. That and on Tubi, it'd be a lot of that type of
I love Tubi.
other thinking stuff on Tubi.
Love
and
Tubi.
I used to think it wasn't nothing but like
Ghetto movies.
bootleg Jamaican movies.
Still love them.
I do.
Bootleg
They have
Jamaican.
the best. Those Tubi have the
Storylines,
best
love 'em.
storylines. It's just they don't have the budget.
Yeah, that's all. If you
Um,
can get past that, you can enjoy Tubi.
yeah, they might
But
get
then some of
shot
them-
and they doing all that, but yeah,
If you watch them long enough, like I've been watching Tubi since 2019, and watching some people now, like
they're getting better.
yeah, but their films are so crisp now. It's great.
Yeah,
And their storylines are still good, and they put out movies at rapid pace. It's like, damn, another
Mhm.
movie every month. They put a movie out. So I don't know what kind of deal they got, but I'd be proud. I'm
you gonna
happy
be in
for them.
another movie?
A movie?
Mhm.
Another movie I was in.
What sketch? You was in something now?
I had a show. It's called The Main Way. It's 2 seasons out already. Yeah.
No, what
Yeah.
was you in when you was? You was in somebody else's production.
Me?
Yes, you.
Yeah,
Was that yours?
Yeah, it was a show. I had a show called The Main One. Yeah, Carlton Clay had filmed it. Yeah.
Why I thought you were saying like that was yours. Like
Yeah, it was based on loosely now, based on my life. Loosely,
I got to go back
being
and
the
watch that
very
now.
key.
I had to go
thing.
back and watch it now. For
Yeah,
sure.
first season I didn't take it serious, but the second season I think I acted a little bit because he said it. He sent me a script and was like, I'm like, yeah, okay, cool. You know, I'm not thinking about it for real. He's like, all right, we start filming next week.
You could have been rich on Tubi and you played.
You never know. I could have been. Who knows?
You might still be.
You know, I got time. My daughter, she writes, so we're gonna work on some things this week.
She gonna get you in there and whip you in shape to execute her vision.
You know, acting is funny. It's strange because some people watching you. Yeah, then I'm acting with real actors. They act for real for their livelihood. I'm like, shit. So yeah, I was in some stuff. I posted on my story now just to be funny, but people be thinking it's podcast. I'm like, no, that's But I was a podcaster in the actual thing too. So. Yeah. But yeah, it was cool. It was cool.
I seen that. I said, "What the fuck is this?"
I was with a girl, something like that.
Yes. I said, "What is he doing?" Yeah. I said, "Oh my gosh."
Yeah.
I didn't think it was a podcast though. I thought it was some real shit. I said, "No, he was an actor too. He just
I be trying to
45 jobs.
Hey, man, I try to be. You know what I'm saying?
That's good. Damn, I forgot what I was about to say. I was going to say something.
But I mean, like I said, I'm glad that you came. I definitely think that you can do more of these. I hope you do more. I don't know who else you would do around here. I mean, you can come back here if you want. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I don't always do like interview stuff. Sometimes it might be conversation based.
Music.
It could be music. I can bring a musician on. We all talk. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? It's all cool with me.
I don't think my musical taste is up there with a musician just yet.
You never know. You never know. We got some nice neo soul. Like I like AU the Cool. She speaks music well. She sings a lot of songs me and you like anyway. So when I be seeing her down in that studio or downtown, it's normally Erykah Badu, Anita Baker, Ella Mai, she's singing over.
Correct.
So
see, I be trying to find little stuff like that, but most of the time when I see stuff like that, it be after it's already done happened. I kind of miss out. I do say I need to start being more
nicer.
Here we go. Social, like getting out there. It is so many. We have a lot of creative minds.
A lot.
In Augusta. And I feel like we get so caught up in seeing the popular ones who, at the time, ain't got no damn talent.
You never lied.
Or the ones we kind of miss out on the ones who don't clout chase.
Yeah.
That are in their own lane. We kind of miss them just because we're not paying attention. We go to the same place where you see the same people. You don't try to go to different events.
Or we just on social media, but they actually out there doing the real work.
Out there doing the real work.
They're not on social media.
They're doing open mic night where, most people, I ain't going to that. They're doing that type of stuff, or they're doing the free events that type of stuff. They ain't at studio or Miami Vibes. They're doing other stuff. So
sometimes they be at Tribeca. Sometimes they actually be
correct
at the tavern. It be different places. So
I just heard somebody singing. I don't even remember who it was at Jukebox the other night.
Yep.
And I was like, "Who is this? They sound good." And it's not the.
We got a great scene down here. I wish everybody would just fall into I guess pay attention to every single place. But like I said, you got some people that just studio driven only.
We feel like I do feel like that with us. We feel like you zero in. We spotlight one thing at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Studio might be hot for these couple months. Oak hot for these couple months. Truth was hot for these couple months. We don't bounce around.
I like live band. I'm big on live band. I like poetry. So those are my favorite things to go to. I don't care about the DJ playing good music all night. That don't really do nothing for me. But spoken word, I'm there. A live band, I'm there. Either one of them.
I went to
comedy shows.
Two spoken word things. But I was talking, so I kind of.
Yeah, well, you probably can't go nowhere and just chill. But if you can be low, just get you a little COVID
I would have
mask.
to go there. I couldn't go in there with no friends. I would have to go like on a date or something where like.
That's what you posted. Yeah, you posted.
Yeah. Okay. See, I go there with my homegirls and be like, "Girl, you know what the whole time."
Nah, go there with whoever that.
Hill Harper up there reading his heart out and. I ain't heard nothing because I'm running my mouth.
You missing your Love Jones. You gotta go there.
Yeah.
You gotta go. What you gotta do
That's what made me want to listen to spoken word. Watching that movie.
And most spoken word artists hate that movie. But it's a good movie. They just feel like it's not real. But you know how that go when you in the field.
That was like a very fairy tale.
But I love it. But spoken word joints be Them
Yeah.
be the move.
But you know, I think it's also over time people look at things through a different lens because people swear they hate loving basketball now.
No, I never liked it.
Sister,
I can tell you why. I can tell you why.
why? You of course
To
you
me, it's a horror film. It's not really a love film.
see people look at that like that now.
When I was young, I didn't like it.
I loved it back then.
I liked it up until they left high school. I feel like after that, but that's
Yeah,
life. That's just life.
High school. After
Yeah,
high school.
I said the other day, after high school is
shit,
over. So,
Correct. You at the real world. Correct. It turns into shit after high school.
hey, that shit, it goes
That's
together.
where everybody, I can't, I miss, well, my
Yeah.
generation, I miss 2016, baby. That's when we was in high school.
It did with some evil stuff, like, bro, like, come on, getting
Correct.
a girl saying, taking her to McDonald's, you want to come with us, or whatever you say.
Like,
Like,
what?
come on, bro, that's
That,
you tripping.
you tell my play me for your heart and you dropping fucking buckets on me?
No,
like,
dunking, you dunking on me, like, bro, come on, you gonna
Bro,
dunk?
what?
Your knee fucked up, you gonna dunk on me? You ain't getting it for dunking. You just tried to dunk the other day in the Lakers and you fucked your knee up.
Exactly. Now you just getting
So-
fucking buckets on me. Like, what the fuck? Yeah.
And then staring her
Pushing me?
down. It's a technical
Yes.
foul. So,
You
know.
do not like me at all. You do not like me at all. But Tyra Banks done left your ass, and now, I guess I'll take her.
That's
Man, no.
crazy.
You done damn make me get a scar on my face
For life.
for life.
Yeah, well, they
Yeah,
been for life.
it's definitely looking at it now. That wasn't it. But back when I was growing up, that's what I wanted. I felt like her, like the fucking tomboy.
Yeah.
Didn't want my hair done.
So why you ain't hoop for North Augusta?
Why did I move?
Why didn't you hoop for North Augusta?
Hell no.
Or you wasn't that deep into it, huh?
No, I meant like the tomboy. I didn't mean like the athletic baller's life.
Oh,
no,
you should have. You never know. You
that
could have
wasn't
found
me.
it.
That wasn't she.
Nah, you could have found North Augusta. Hey, the boys and girls be good. They just won state championship. Clap it
I
up for
would've
y'all.
been
Real quick, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. Clap it up for them, for sure.
You could have found your man.
I would have been the one holding them back. They wouldn't have made it to no championship with me. So,
Probably so.
which
Come on, man.
we
Shout
need
out to
people
Crenshaw.
who understand that's not for you.
You're right. But
I like going to
even outside of
basketball games.
So
I could do tennis. I could do pickleball. I could do volleyball.
I can see
I could do
volleyball being a thing.
swimming. But basketball, that's too much damn running. I don't like to run. That's nothing but running. Tennis, you're standing at bay for a little while. Basketball is nonstop. No, I couldn't do it. I'd be out there. I did basketball conditioning to try out for the team in North Augusta, and I stopped going after day 2. Because why the fuck are we running suicides out the gate?
Gotta get in shape. Gotta get in shape.
Why are we running? Why are we?
That's why they got
in
10
North Augusta?
state championships.
That's true. Coach Young, keep them in shape. I'm telling you, I love Coach Young. Keep them in shape. But I don't have that. Even volleyball conditioning, I remember it's summertime because, of course, it's before school. You got us up in that stadium in North Augusta running up the stairs and down the entire. This is volleyball, babe. What are we doing this for?
Hey, man. You might get
Nonstop in fucking July.
This way you don't get tired in the game, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, you know
But
what they say? You gotta you get out what you put in.
that is for sure. Yeah,
So-
I wouldn't put enough in for basketball to get nothing out. So I just can't.
And that's loving basketball. They got out what they put
Loving
in.
basketball. She out there playing Quincy for her heart. See, I would have
Leave it all online, man. So
I would've fucked his other knee
what's
up.
somebody come in your inbox and say that play for your heart? Like that's not gonna be cool to you, it's not romantic to you. You love now you're telling the whole world I love loving basketball. So now
Nigga,
they come
this
in
is
with
me.
What
Play
they-
who for what?
what they come to your shop on
I'm
a
not
bicycle.
playing you for nothing. This is not no. I tell men that now. This is not no. Prove this to me. Prove you can't bothering me. I didn't come bothering you. Now, if I come sliding your DMs, then yeah, I might need to prove something because I wanted you. Play you for what? Crazy man? Who? No, we're not playing for nothing. No, sorry. I don't. Well, I ain't gonna say I got asthma, but I was just running. My trainer had us running the other night. I said, "What the hell we running for?
Well,
You
speaking
getting us ready for the war?"
just tell look out for people. If anybody trying to court, there is a spoken word event once a month at Cliffisms first Thursday of every month. So
First Thursday of every month.
and just FYI world,
It's a what now?
Lisa Lee hasn't been at all. I've been to all of them, and she ain't been there. So
What is it now?
a spoken word event? My open mic spoken word event.
Why
First
the hell
Thursday every month at Cliffisms.
did I think you said speed dating?
No, spoken word. No.
Spoken word. I've never heard that. Never knew that before.
Yep.
So that's
I
why I
actually
haven't
posted
been
it
there.
on my story a few times. So.
And you messy. Cool. Why would you say that? Because now I got to go.
Oh no, I'm telling somebody to take you. I ain't saying go.
No, don't take me because I'm.
Oh, here we go. Now she
No
don't want to
bueno.
go.
I'm gonna go on my own. You could speak
Nah,
to me.
don't come with your friend. You just say you ain't
I
gonna
said
listen.
I'm gonna go on my own.
Oh, no, you said I gotta go as a date. I'm running back. You said I gotta go as a date. I wrote it down. Hold
yes.
on. At 2:37 as a date. It's right on my paper.
When I said as a date, I meant
A self date.
To listen.
Gotcha.
I can't go with my friends. I would have to go with the date or by myself.
Okay, we adding words. I got you.
I'd probably go by myself. I'm gonna go though. I'm gonna try to go.
Well, first Thursday.
I've heard good things about
April.
there.
That'd be Masters Week too, so And it's on this side of town, Clifton, so there's less traffic over here. Why not, right?
People drive crazy as hell over here.
Look who's, but from where you come from, we all right. So it
No,
can't be that
y'all
bad.
about neck and neck with the Carolina drivers. They drive.
Yeah. Well, I would say that if y'all won, we two. As far as worse, I'm cool with that.
If we're 1, y'all 1.5. For sure. Y'all drive crazy over here. My blood pressure be up every time. Somebody was on my behind the whole way here.
What was you driving?
I said they gonna damn slam on brakes.
What would you doing miles per hour?
55 in a 45. Why are you on my ass? I'm already breaking the law.
What side was you on, the left or the right side?
On the right. Exactly. You should have got on the left and got the hell around.
It might have been another Carolina driver, so no big deal.
There we go. It was something. I'm like, damn, I'm already breaking the law. What more do you want from me? Shoot. But yeah, I'm gonna try to come for sure. You said Thursday, first Thursday of the month.
Yeah, I'll make sure I tell Brother Trav, Lisa Lee
You
gonna be in the
post it?
building. I'm definitely, it's the first day I'm posting.
I might get up there. I might have a word or two.
I might film it, so if you do, please do. I'll make sure I mic you
if
up.
you gonna film it,
I'm gonna mic you up. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have the lighting on you and everything.
No.
Lisa Lee.
I'll be the one up there. You think if I went up there and like recited something from a movie, they're gonna boo me?
Yes. And I'm gonna start it. Boo, I can see me now. I'm gonna start it.
They're gonna be like, I done heard this shit before. I'm gonna quote something from Love Jones. They're gonna boo the hell out of me.
Nah, but they do be wanting people just to come up there and talk. But it'd be a lot of good posts out there for real. Because some I've seen before. When I post, I'm gonna tag you. I'll send it to your story. I'll send it to you on Facebook. I got the full version of the last one I did, and it was a girl who she had never done it before, and she killed it. She was like, "I'm so tired of these niggas," and how she started was dope.
And it was just like
it was real authentic though.
Yeah.
I'm like, "It's your first time?" I thought she won, but somebody else won that night. Probably politics.
Oh, it's a competition?
No. Sometimes I film. I mean, I've judged because at the end he make people like do applause, but they don't win nothing though. It's for open mic. Okay, let me tell you this. I'm gonna be transparent.
They won the bragging rights.
Yes, but I'm gonna be transparent. There's a difference between a open mic and then a poetry slam. I have been a judge for poetry slam. Them poetry slams ain't nothing to mess with. I've seen people start singing in a poetry slam. I mean, hitting high notes too.
Yeah.
They don't stumble. They don't mess up. They be coming from Columbia, Atlanta, just to win that money. It could be like $500 to $1,000, prize.
It's serious.
And it'd be rounds, and I be feeling back. I be giving everybody tens. I be feeling like everybody nice, but I be looking at my people. I'm like,
you're a participation trophy.
Nah, I be enamored with everybody's stuff.
You are Paula Abdul on.
Probably so, but they do it so that you can share the stuff people come out.
Correct.
And it'd be packed. It'd be an icons.
Why would you give everybody tens?
No. If you was there, trust me, you'd be like, man, anybody was a 10.
I'll be in
I
there.
promise you.
2.
Yeah,
4.
Being mean like Lisa. See, being Lisa Lee. For no reason. You got a 2. Wow.
For no fucking reason.
Because why you bonding like that?
Because I didn't like your shoes. I didn't like the way you said mature. You said mature.
Yeah, see, you're going to give me a 2 definitely. See, I can't talk.
You can talk. You just have a distinct. I don't know what
I talk too fast sometimes too.
You do. You talk fast.
I'll start building up and I'll skip words. If I mess up like 2 or 3 times, I just leave it alone.
What do you mean you leave it alone?
Past in the past. I'm gonna keep talking, but that word ain't come with me.
Now, what if somebody be like, "What did you say?"
I'm like, don't worry about it.
Yeah, no.
10 years strong. Don't worry about it.
I'm crying. No, you do be talking fast sometimes because I be watching like, I be running this bad. What the fuck did man just say?
Yeah, chill, man.
Especially like if you're talking by yourself, like if you don't have, like if it's just you, I'd be like, damn.
sometimes I will start talking super
A
fast.
mile a minute.
Or when I start cooking, it's a wrap.
Oh,
Or when I
wait.
think I'm cooking, I'm like,
Yeah, for sure. I'll be like, with my phone to my ear. Hold up.
man, I be seeing the AI stuff sometimes, and they make their own clips every now and then. And I'm
Mhm.
like, the word, that ain't what I fucking said. Word
Yeah,
just
they
ain't
don't know what
matching
you
at
said.
all.
They don't know what you said, but AI got some. No, AI do that with songs too. Like that is not what they damn said, but they just going off, I guess, what they hear.
Yeah, that's
Um,
what it is, though.
It ain't checked for sure. But yeah, you be definitely talking fast because sometimes I be like,
Yeah.
hold
Well,
on.
you know, I try, man. I try.
But I think honestly, your voice and the way you pronounce stuff, that's really what made me start watching your stuff. Like, I can't put my finger on what it is, but something about the way he talked like makes me want to listen to it. Like, and it's not like a, you know, like a radio voice. Like,
Yeah.
it's just something like I can't put my finger on what it is. 'Cause I'm like, it's not a New York. Well, it's kind of like you could feel you could tell a little bit of a up north accent, but it's not heavy as hell. Like,
Yeah.
but it's something. I'm just like, I
And
still don't know what it is.
I never try to be that person that like was like, I ain't losing my accent. I'm gonna keep talking this way. I just talk how
this how I
and,
talk. Yeah.
And you know, sometimes people ask me, sometimes they
It's
don't.
plenty of them that do that, and
They be
I'm
and like, damn, but they like, nigga, you've been 3 years old. You can't have,
you
bro.
wouldn't even know how to
Please.
talk. You
You
didn't
know what I'm
even know you
saying?
was a person then.
You
but
start
you got a
reading
New
down
York,
here. You know what I'm saying?
but you
So,
got a New York accent. No,
yeah, I be seeing a lot of kids like that, man.
yeah, for sure. I've seen a lot of kids like that, but
Life funny, man.
Hmm?
Life funny like that. That's how they do, man.
life is hilarious. And then I have some people who, like my dad's side of the family, my stepdad's family is from South Carolina and all that. So they always say, like, when they first met me when I was a little girl, I used to talk so proper and this, that, and the third. Then I have like with my mama family and my daddy family being majority up north, when I talk to them, girl, you so damn country.
Yeah.
Like, so I never forget I was talking to my cousin Asia, who lives here, one time. And I can't remember what I was talking about. I was cooking in my mode talking. And I got done, and the only thing she said was, Lisa, I couldn't even focus on what you were saying because you were so damn country. Like, where did you get that from? And I'm like, I am? And she's like, yeah. See, when I'm drunk or something, I'll go back and watch like videos I posted, and I'll be
Yeah.
like, I don't hear nothing but cornbread. Like,
I was gonna say that when you walked in here. I didn't want to startle you before we started. I said, she is country.
country as hell. Can't help it.
Yeah, but it was all good.
That's why what I look like, I'm from Philly. Bitch,
I
you're
know,
a
right?
liar. No, you're not.
Fresh Prince.
Yeah, no, you're not. You are from Bumpkinville, South Carolina.
Yep, there you go.
Did you say
Atomic
maybe I am?
Road. I said, no, I said, yep, there you go.
Yeah, it's
Atomic Road.
I literally lived off of Atomic Road when I lived in North Augusta.
I could see it on you.
Literally, stay
Yeah.
right off Atomic Road. Used to walk down to the Pizza Hut on Atomic Road.
Yeah, it's not there no more.
Hmm?
It's not there no more.
It's not that long.
It's not there no more.
Oh, the Pizza Hut is not?
Yeah, it's gone, yeah.
See, that could tell you the last time I've been over there.
Yeah.
When my grandma passed, I stopped going to North Augusta. Damn.
I gotta do a lot of business out there sometimes, so I have to go out there, but it's cool. It's
Yeah.
a cool place. You just gotta watch what you're doing when you start driving that road, that's all.
You said you don't have to watch?
I like to watch. I like to drive 35 miles per hour, so I don't have to. So you gotta drive for other people sometimes, you know, like driving.
Yeah, so you gotta drive slow as hell.
Yeah, just to make it back home. I got 2 kids. I gotta make sure I'm there, you
Here
know.
we go. Yeah, make it back home for
Yeah.
sure.
When that's
People
out of
kill
town,
me when they say that sometimes though.
you make it back home.
It's so
That's the
much
goal?
going on. I got to just make it back home. What is
Hey, it's-
going on?
No, but I'm gonna be honest
It's
with
true
you.
though.
Niggas leave home and don't come back.
People do it all the time. I think about that when people die. Like, damn, do you think they knew? I think about that myself. Like, damn, you want to wait to this podcast? What if you die on the way home? What if it's the last time you see your dog?
All right. No, you gotta
Think
make
about it.
sure. 2 things now. Now you gotta make sure you let me know you make it home. That's the first thing.
I'm gonna make it home for sure.
And then
Well, I hope so.
we're gonna unspeak that.
That's
Okay?
true.
But
Correct.
no, you're right.
I
That's
tell
the
my
thing.
I talk since my ex died. I think about that a lot. Just like you never know how much time you have. You never know what's gonna happen. I talk to my friends about it. Like, think about it, because it's 3 of us. Somebody is going to die before everybody.
Mhm.
Somebody is going to watch everybody else die. Somebody's going to everybody's funeral.
Yeah.
Unless we all die together. But
Find destination.
and my friend, My friend be like, "Oh, I don't want to go to nobody's funeral." Girl, I want to go to them then because
Yeah,
I'm
'cause
going.
I don't come to mine. I don't want you to be here. I ain't trying to die. Not
I
yet.
went to make it to see my grandkids, but
Yeah.
she's like, I couldn't do it, and just perception. My mama talk about that too. She has a coworker who was like, he's finna stop going to the doctor because he don't want to live past 60.
Yeah, I don't either.
What?
70. I used to be 60, but 60, 70 for me.
60 is young.
Now, a
After
70 is
70,
pushing
should
it.
stop working.
Yeah, and what purpose I got now?
Wheeling or
That's my thing. That's my
I don't
jam.
know
I
though,
wasn't doing that.
because what is that man from The Family Business?
I can think of his
You
name.
know
right
the
now.
show
Yeah,
something that plays Elsie Duncan or whatever.
Yeah.
You know he's 80 years old.
He don't look it.
He's 80 years old and look like he fucking 50 something.
Sometimes people get
If
lucky.
you live right,
Yeah. Yeah.
put the bottle down, you might can live a long time.
Sodas.
Put that cherry Pepsi, put
Okay.
it down.
I can't wait to get the next one.
Grandma baby, y'all. If y'all can see this case, he
got
has
11.
a case in here of Pepsi. Then what get me, this is why you got to watch who shows y'all be going on, because these people be rude. Why'd I get in here and I said, you got Pepsi? So after that, he was like, if you want something to drink, I got some. I said, the Pepsi? No, those are not for you. That wasn't even on the table. What? Is really a case sitting right here? I can't have one?
And then the last time I was eating these, you said I was a serial killer. You Slim Jim, so yeah.
You are a serial killer for sure. Cherry Pepsi and Slim Jim together. I used to eat Slim Jims growing up, but I used to peel the skin off of them.
Oh yeah. The old ones you could do it. You can't do it no more.
Yeah, I
It's
don't
not layered like it used to be.
eating the
Maybe
fucking
it's
Slim
AI.
Jim with a Pepsi, a cherry Pepsi at that is crazy.
The best one.
He's a grandma baby for sure. I don't hear nothing but old people
I definitely am.
ask for Pepsi.
Yeah, I was a favorite.
You were the favorite?
Oh, definitely.
I tell my mama that all the time. I'm the favorite. She's
Yeah.
like, Lisa, you cannot say that.
It's not self-proclaimed. This
I
was
am.
like a family knew. We voted on it. So
That's what I said. I told my mama, I'm your favorite child. My grandma, my brother was the favorite. My other my sister, my other grandma, that was her favorite. My other brother, he's everybody's favorite because he looked just like my daddy. I'm my mama's favorite. She was like, Lisa, you cannot keep saying that. She bought me a mug for Christmas and it said my favorite.
well, it's unanimous.
She claims she bought it for everybody. I ain't seen nobody get the mug but me. Then I took a picture and put it in the group chat. She said, why are you stirring the pot?
I thought everybody got the same cup.
I thought everybody got the same cup. They would know what it looked like if everybody got the same cup. I'm
That's
definitely
funny.
the favorite. I told her, I'm going to take care of you when you get old. You going to come live with me? She's like, hell no. She is. She don't got a choice.
Oh man. Yeah. I think this was good. And I normally stop at like 90, but I think too the last hour, I think people really get to know you. We talk about so much stuff. You probably didn't realize, but in the
We did.
last 90 minutes,
What
like, we
we
talk about
even
so
had?
much stuff. Almost 3 hours. I know
Yeah, it's a little dark
2:52.
outside. I see.
Yeah. I
Okay.
always stop at 90 minutes, but like I said, when you talk, I was like, nah, she comfortable. Let her keep cooking. And then we talk about mad stuff,
She's
conspiracy
spitting that
theories, Crooklyn, Spike Lee.
I'm cooking.
I was sold then. I said, hey, we're gonna stop whenever she stops. So now this was dope though. Tell people where they can find you at
I'm
though. Like if they
cooking.
wanted to get their hair done, take you on a date, whatever. Like just tell them where they can find you if they want to get their hair done and stuff.
Me, my, oh my.
And if you don't respond, we know what that means. You're not trying to do
Why?
your hair.
You said what? If
You
I
said-
don't respond,
yeah,
you know what
remember-
it means.
We used a hypothetical earlier, but you know.
If I don't no. If you message me twice and I don't respond, I don't want to do your hair.
But you can send it to somebody else that might.
I can definitely send you to somebody else. There's plenty of talented young ladies in Augusta. Lisa Lee. That's Facebook. There's another young lady named Lisa Lee on Facebook as well, but we look completely different.
She Dominican.
No, she's
okay.
black too. We're all black
It's black too. Okay.
too, as in me and her in unison. We're both black. Lisa Lee on Facebook, the official _ Lisa Lee on Instagram.
That's normal. That's normal. Once somebody
I
got
did
the
that 'cause
once somebody
there's
got the
two of
official.
us.
Nah, you but you're the official one, right?
That's it. The TikTok is Lisa Lee and Company. Somebody come help me figure out how to work TikTok.
Easy. You just gotta start
My
filming
baby is
videos.
frustrated with me. She tired of trying to help me. I'm trying to put content on there, but I don't know what I'm doing.
I know.
I'm gonna hit Bobby up.
He do some good work. I
I'ma hit
follow
Bobby
him
up.
on Facebook. He do some good work, man.
Bobby know what he doing. I'm
And
gonna
he
hit
can
him up.
read, so that's great. Yeah. So shout
Yeah,
out
we
to him.
tired of these Floyds out here. We need people who can read on our side for sure.
Definitely.
That's where you can find me. I'm not hard to find.
Well, I enjoyed our conversation / interview podcast. I think it was good. I think you did a real good job. Those, oh no, seriousness. A lot of good clips. I got about 4 or 5 pages of notes.
This
so.
my first podcast,
You
y'all.
did a good job. You did a good job. Don't be surprised if
Thank
people
you.
start messaging you after I have you on and be like, oh, come on the pod. Don't be surprised.
Maybe
I normally get the ball rolling.
I'm
so.
coming. Yeah, you the hot shit. They say, "Oh, I seen you. I seen you on there. Let me get his guest." I understand for sure. The blueprint.
I try to be,
Famous. It's hard being famous.
Hey, you can relate.
I cannot. I can't do it. That's you. That's you.
More Than Money podcast, man. We out. I appreciate you for coming through. This was a good episode. Y'all make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, and share all the posts I'm gonna put on Instagram. It's gonna be funny. So this was good, man. I appreciate you.
No problem.
All folks judge you by the clothes you wear. They swear you a hippie if you have long hair. Young politicians